I would like to welcome you guys to the League Wars podcast. Just give it a second, let everyone get in here. For you guys who's watching the stream after it's recorded, the Legal Wars podcast is coming officially October 26th. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I ask that as you guys come in the room, please introduce yourselves. I would like to welcome you guys to this podcast. Hello. Miss Kelly Quinn, how are you doing? You see the Saints won, huh, Kelly? Just give it a few minutes, Kelly, for people to get here. You heard about what happened with Trump, Kelly? Like nothing happened to him. It was just a shooting near his golf course. Why you say that? Why you say that, Kelly? Yeah, I saw that just a few moments ago. I know. It's wild, isn't it? It's real wild. Hello, everyone. As you come in, would you guys please introduce yourselves? Please introduce yourselves. Man, I thought about not even doing it on a Sunday, man, because Sundays are just such hard days. People at church, you know what I'm saying? Like people watching football. I know I was just watching football. Just wait for some people to get in, and then we'll start. I know, bro. Like, listen, you should watch. You should go watch an interview. I think it's with Dana Bashman, and it was Vance was on that interview this morning with Dana Bash, and they were talking about that. And I think Dana was asking Vance if he made that entire situation up. Man, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? And then the shoot, like right after that interview played on CNN today. And then there's a shooting. You see what I'm saying? Outside the Trump golf course. The information that I got though is that, you know what I'm saying, it was two shooters that were shooting at each other, and they weren't necessarily shooting at Trump. You guys, as y'all come in the chat, will y'all please introduce yourselves? We're talking about identity-based politics today. I've been waiting to do this for a minute. Miss Kelly Quinn. You guys in here, would you please introduce yourself? Say hello, say hello, say hello. And we're going to get started just a second. Who is that? Lo Chemo? Are you MAGA? No, I'm not MAGA. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate on Trump. I'm actually independent. You know what I'm saying? Guys, as you guys come in, please introduce yourself. Please. We finna get started in just a second. We're talking about identity-based politics. It's a real interactive stream, guys. As you guys come in, real interactive. I would like you, please introduce yourself, positive, informative. Affirmations, do I hate Trump? Of course I do not hate Trump. Why would I hate Trump? That makes no sense at all for me. You know, I'm an independent. I don't have nothing against him. Who is that? Carmen Jean? Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? So, guys, today we're talking about identity based politics. So, identity based politics is politics based on a particular identity, such as ethnicity, race, nationality, religion, denomination, gender, sexual orientation, social background, and social class. The term could also encompass other social phenomena which are not commonly understood as exemplifying identity politics, such as governmental migration policy that regulates mobility based on identities, or far right national agendas or exclusion of national or ethnic others. So, if you guys are voting for Trump, you put a T in the chat. If you guys are voting for Harris, put a K in the chat. You guys know how I do it. So I see Marcus apart. I see Carmen Jean. I see Chef. I see Lizzie, Chef, Saint. You guys put a T in the chat if you voting for Trump. Put a K if you voting for Harris. So Christian nationalism operates as unique and independent ideology that can influence political actions by calling for the defense of mythological narratives about America's distinctively Christian heritage and future. At the national level, Christian nationalism is strongly linked to the Republican affiliation and holding favorable views of Trump. Republicans are 55% more likely and twice as likely as independents as 25%, 3 times as likely as Democrats at 16% to hold Christian national views. Among those who hold favorable views of Trump, 55% qualify as Christian national. Only 15 of those who hold favorable views of Joe Biden qualify as Christian national. So let me get down in the chat. I see some of you guys are voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? So can I ask you guys a question? We're doing the stream different on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are a Christian, would you put a C in the chat? And if you not, would you just you don't have to respond. But if you guys are Christian, please put a C in the chat so I can know. So Saint, you're a Christian. What denomination are you, Saint? Carmen, you're a Christian. Listen, Bradley's a Christian. Beautiful, beautiful. Like, it don't matter how many people's in the stream right now, guys. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because we can communicate. Positive affirmations. 1 cup 2 bears says Jesus is king. I agree. Saint says Protestant. Yeah, you guys should put C's in the chat. Would you tell me what kind of Christian you are? I see Ogar says vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Will you guys tell me what kind of Christians you are? Are you Protestant? Are you Catholic? You know what I'm saying? So look, this is what I want to ask you. New Christian, still a baby. I see that, Carmen. Positive affirmation says Catholic. Kelly Crun, I see you're a Christian. So you guys who are Christians, are you guys going to vote for Trump or are you voting for Biden? And if you vote for Trump, is it because of your religion? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you guys think? So 1 cup 2 bears says non-denominations, and you're voting for Trump. So are you saying that you're not voting for Trump based on the fact that you are a Christian? That's what I'm asking you. So Dog says fake. It was near the golf course. No assassination attempt. Yes, I didn't say it was an assassination attempt. It was a shooting, though, in the vicinity of Trump, but it was 2 people that were shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying? But I still think that's like relevant, or that's important, because I mean, why would they even have a shooting near him, for him? Like, that makes absolutely, I think the politics is too, in this day and time, politics is too like aggressive or whatever. What you guys think? So Mediterranean Diet, I love them names, says, thank God for Jesus. I agree 1,000%. Bradley says, I'm a follower of Jesus, not a Catholic, but just a follower of Jesus. Bradley, explain that a little bit more for me. So if you're saying you're not a part of religion, you just follow Jesus, do you go to church? Who do you identify your religion with? And how does that relate to you and you vote for Trump. So Carmen says, I'm voting for Trump because 4 years ago, I had a savings account. We weren't giving all of our money to illegals coming across the border, unvetted. That's how I'm voting for Trump. Carmen, I agree with you 1,000%. Listen, though, Carmen, what I heard, though, is like, the migrant situation that's going on out in Ohio. Well, I actually heard some officials in Ohio said they needed people. The Haitians were filling jobs that they needed to be filled. You see what I'm saying? So what you think about that? Jaden says, I'm voting for Trump. Jaden, are you a Christian? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking, guys. We're talking about identity-based politics. Saint says, partially because of religion, partially because I feel his policies were better. I was less broke when stuff wasn't as expensive. I hear that a lot, a whole lot. So Jaden says, I love you, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Romero says, stop bringing up Christian when you don't even understand Christ. Mr. Romero, will you please explain that? Like, how don't I understand Christ? Your mom says, I follow Jesus, but I'm not religious. If you guys saying you follow Jesus, you're not religious, do you identify with any type of denomination whatsoever? Spiff FPV says, change your PIN and bank password. So James says, I love you, Trump. You're the best. Emil Myers says, do you know Mike Hunt? No, I don't know Mike Hunt. Will you tell me who Mike Hunt is? So Kelly's talking to Mr. Romero, says pretty harsh words. What do you mean? I know Kelly, especially because we been waiting to do something on Christianity. So Jaden says you shouldn't be shot at. Like, I understand that. Like, Jaden, they didn't shoot at him. They actually shot. Like, it was two people who were shooting at each other, and it was just in the vicinity of the golf course. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand that. I feel like because of the assassination attempt on his life not too long ago, I think that's like, that's really important. So Project Photo says Trump 2024. Jaden said, yes, I am. Why? We're just having a conversation, Jaden. You know what I'm saying? We're just having a discussion on Christianity. How you doing, Mr. Michael Rowe? He says, how would MAGA know who is Haitians? Like, what you mean? How would they know? Just Spiff FPV says politics and religion shouldn't belong in the same conversation. Why would you say that, sir? You know what I'm saying? Because we were doing do politicians pander for Christian votes? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Kelly says, I'm independent, non-denominational. It's all about a relationship with me. That's 1,000%. That's exactly how I am, Kelly. You see what I'm saying? You could be real spiritual. You could be real Christian. To me, that doesn't matter. It's just about how close you are with God. And if you are genuinely a Christian and you receive forgiveness. Michael Rose says, okay, I see you repeated. M44 says, cool Ralph Lauren shirt, but the hat is cool also. I appreciate it, sir. Emil Meyer says he is friends with Ben Dover. I don't know these people, Emil. Like, could you tell me more about who they are? You know what I'm saying? So Carmen Jean says, but I question, are those people really trying to assimilate into our communities? Obviously they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard, like, listen, so they had I think you guys, I would advise you guys to go watch that Dana Bash interview that she did today with JD Vance. It was a really good interview. It was really in depth. And Dana Bash basically was telling JD Vance that you guys made up a story just to get some headlines on immigration. You know what I'm saying? So the officials in Ohio are actually saying that because of that, they started getting bomb threats at school and everything. So she's telling JD Vance that is actually hurting them. So I think you guys really should go watch that interview with Dana Bash. Carmen Jean says, but I question, okay. So Rain says, you look like Ghostface Killer. Hey, yeah, I got my Kool-Aid. I wasn't trying to pull the Kool-Aid out because we're trying to have a serious conversation, man. It ain't that much people in here. I'm going to read all you guys' comments. Y'all go ahead and hit that like for me, though. And hit like button for me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit the notification bell. Bradley says, I'm 13, but my parents are voting for Trump. I say I'm not anytime anytime a Christian because I want to be like Christ. Jesus was a Jew. I'm still learning. Bradley, I don't even know how you got in here because the content is not made for children. But I understand, Bradley, just what you should do, man. Like you should really just try to like listen to what your parents are telling you, man, and try to get your own relationship with Jesus. So a little bit of everything said. I'm so over this BS. Get KH out of our country. 2024 arrest has been made. What arrest has been made? And then I'm saying, wow, like I don't understand what's the big deal that you have with Kamala. What has Kamala done to where you could say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. So let's see. I got Project Photo says stupid people hate truth. The wise remember. Like you guys have to explain. Just be more like specific in what you're saying so I could comment it and read it out loud. So Jersey Mike says 40 of Trump cabinet members are not voting for Trump. Mic drop. Yes, that is huge. Not only, listen, Jersey Mike, not only 40 of his cabinet members not voting for him, I've seen a lot of generals, a score of Republicans. It's like if you're not a Republican that's running for office right now, if you're not running for office, I hardly see any of them who's supporting Trump. Johnny says, Trump, look, you guys, it's not that many of us in here. If you guys supporting Trump, put a T in the chat. If you voting Harris, put a K in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to read all you guys' chats. We're having a conversation on Christianity and politics. So Bird Dog says, I'm looking for Pedro. I don't know where Pedro is, Bird Dog. Spiff says, not saying they don't. They shouldn't have to do with each other. Beliefs and rights are different. That is true. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying, attacking that. All I'm saying, I'm just relating to how the candidates will pander for Christian votes, identity-based politics. They pander for Christian votes just like the Democrats pander for black votes or Hispanic votes. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking on how the Republicans or how Donald Trump in general panders for the Christian votes. Let's see what he's got. Say he's trolling you. Project Photos. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to miss nobody. Dude, bend over. He's messing with you. A little bit of everything says this this person should not have been allowed near the president. Kamala Harris is trying to take him out. Sorry. Like, I don't understand. Why would you think Kamala Harris is trying to take him out? I would say Trump has a lot of enemies. And from my understanding from the report is the person wasn't shooting at Trump. Excuse me, the person was shooting at another person, and it was just in the vicinity of Donald Trump. Emily Myers says, you don't get it. These are dirty jokes. Oh, Emily, you saying they're just telling jokes? Like Michael Rowe walking in the street as a black man, who knows who is Haitian or not. That is true, Michael, but like you could tell, they don't even speak, they speak French, if I'm not mistaken. Their customs different, they look different, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they're able to identify that. Bird Dog says, Papo, is that you? No, sir. 1 cup, 2 bears. The stray populations of cats are down in Springfield because of aliens for the sky, not illegal aliens. Man, come on, bro. Bless Up Kev says, what I miss? You ain't missed too much of nothing, my brother. We just getting started, you know what I'm saying, about 20 minutes in. But y'all get in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? We got about 50 people in here now. If y'all vote for Trump, go ahead and throw a T in the chat. If you vote for Harris, go ahead and throw a K in the chat. We talking about how the Republican candidates be pandering for Christian votes, identity-based politics. Bird Dog says a lot of tribunals happen. I'm not sure what you mean. Bless Up Kev says the Lions lost. Yes, but have you guys seen the New Orleans Saints, boy? That's that Who Dat Nation, boy. Them Saints are looking good. They're scoring over 40 points a game. So let's see. Spiff PV says, I think he meant that Trump must have gotten arrested again. I lost track. Nah, Trump ain't getting arrested, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just 2 people were shooting in his vicinity, shooting at each other. We had all the details of the story hadn't come out, but as soon as they do, we'll know. Bradley said, Kelly Quinn says, Bradley, I'm glad you're here. God calling you. Check out the movie series, The Left Behind. Miss Kelly, I've seen that. That's a really, really good series. Really, really good series. So, Mondo, I see you voting for Harris. Mondo, I would like to ask you a question if you don't mind. Will you tell me if you're a Christian or not, please? If you're a Christian, just put a C in the chat, Mondo. Alexander Green said it's hard to prove a negative thought. I mean, what you mean, Alexander? I'm not sure about that. It's hard to prove a negative thought. It depends on what the negative thought is and if it really actually happened. Okay, so Michael Rowe, let's see who Michael Rowe said he was voting for. Hold on. I'm sorry. Michael Rowe said you voting for Harris too. Michael, if you voting for Harris, I think I might have asked you that. You're a Christian. Hen says Trump. Saint says Trump. We know this. Carmen says Kamala has left our border wide open. Carmen, I don't know if you're new to the chat or not. If you knew, I would please ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You saying Kamala left our border wide open. When we talk about this a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially during the week, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really in-depth conversations. But my opinion on that, though, Carmen, and I might be wrong, is that the American population in general is gonna, you know what I'm saying, what happened with the border, that's really Joe Biden's fault. You know what I'm saying? I know the Republicans are trying to tie Harris to that, but she's not the president. Am I right or wrong, guys? If I'm wrong, just let me know your opinion. That's what we're doing this for. And we don't have that many people in here, so I could read everybody's comment. That's beautiful. Bless Up Kev says, we are not going back. Michael Rose says, only doomed people allow calamity to befall them before they figure things out. Why you say that, Michael Rose? Could you please explain that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just be walking down the street, man, or you could just be giving a speech on stage and somebody could just start shooting at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm trying to understand what you mean by that. So Thinker T says they're putting tampons in the boys' room, bro. Listen, I'm going to have to grab my Kool-Aid for that one, Thinker T. That's a drink of Kool-Aid, bro. I don't understand what that means, my brother. Bird Dog says, vote for Pedro. Bird Dog, you keep talking about Pedro, my brother. Who is Pedro? Miss Kelly says a little bit of everything. I'm sorry you feel that way, but be careful for misinformation, please. Miss Kelly, were you speaking about me? I'm not sure about that. Or were you talking about Mondo? But if I am, Kelly, please let me know. A little bit of everything says 4 votes for Trump. Mondo says, I'm former military and 25 years law enforcement. Trump is not for the police or military. He is for himself. Mondo, that's hard to prove, though, because, I mean, everything you hear Trump talk about is the police. He says he's the law enforcement candidate, doesn't he? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Nikki says, WTF, Bird Dog is telling Mondo to kick rocks. Bird Dog, we have to respect everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to get different sides of the spectrum, you know? So Mondo, thank you for your service. You were born to be a protector, mad respect. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Mondo. Yes, most definitely for your service to the military and especially in the law enforcement. Mondo, you a real live hero, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just in your blood to serve. So let's see. Carmen Jean is laughing at Paul. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see Paul in here. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So Kelly says, Mondo, okay. So Carmen Alexander says, I'll say bunch of nothing being said. I mean, if you say so, Alexander. So Elliot is voting for Harris, Bird Dog Trump, Nikki Trump. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. We having a conversation, Alexander, about the election. You know what I'm saying? Deal Pickles, how are you doing? He said, LOL, you're lost. Nah, I'm not lost, my brother. The Saints won. They won big. Mondo said, Bird Dog, work for the streets for 25 in the hood. Trump is a straight joke. Decal says Trump tainted life. Look at what they do, not what they say. What you mean? What has Trump done that is so much better than Joe Biden? If we really want to break it down, what has he done that's so much better than Joe Biden outside of immigration? You know what I'm saying? That you guys tell me. Let's get into the conversation. Because if I was a Democrat, I would argue you down about what Trump has done compared to Joe Biden, bro. We would have a hard argument on that. So you guys let me know. So let's see. Tainted Life says the population of that city isn't even that big. No, it's not that big. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I thought it was like 40. Listen, I might be wrong, Kelly. Let me know. I might be wrong, but I thought it was like 40 some thousand people in that city. And so if you put 20,000 Haitians, but like I heard city officials with my own ears, I heard city officials in that city, in Springfield, Ohio, say that they need, not with my own ears, personally, I mean on the TV, I heard that they said they need those immigrants to fill positions and jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, you got to go with what people in the community are saying. Like the officials seem like they want the Haitians there, even though it does seem weird that you'll get 20,000 Haitians to be propped down in Springfield, Ohio. So Kelly says, respect for Way. I'm telling you, this your first warning. Miss Kelly Quinn is working on that disrespect. Talks with the Similar podcast says, God bless you from Similar in UK. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the respect, the love. If you will you please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, show a brother some love. So Big Rob says, C, talks with the Smiler podcast says, C, what's the C's for? Is that for Kamala? Oh, you guys are Christian. Yeah, yeah. So Bless Up Kev says, I love the Lord in heaven. I do indeed. Most definitely, man. Jesus is the light, the way, and the truth, most definitely. And that's why we're having this conversation on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, man, is like I'm supporting Harris, man, but I'm a big believer in Christ. And that's why I just went over the numbers before y'all came in here. Majority of the people, I mean, the vast majority of people who are Christians, they support Trump because of the Republican Party and the conservative things that the Republicans are about. But I could tell you though, man, I'm a Christian, real believing Christian, supporting Harris. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot. I get a lot of conflict with that, man. You know what I'm saying? So big respect for you guys, for you Christians in the podcast. If you guys are Christians, bro, like we are our brothers and sisters, right? You know what I'm saying? I would imagine that the majority of us in here are really our brothers and sisters. So if we brothers and sisters, man, if we have different political views, you know what I'm saying, as long as we believe the same, or even if we don't believe the same, you know what I'm saying? If you get some Muslims in here in the chat, we still want to show respect to everyone that we can. You just want to show respect to people. I think that's what it's all about. So Michael Rose says, I'm a Catholic. Yes, I would consider a Catholic like a Christian. When you guys let me know. I would consider anyone who believes in Jesus Christ a Christian. Anyone who follows Christ a Christian. You know what I'm saying? You guys let me know. So Tainted Life says, what is Christianity relevant to her and not to Trump? I'm saying, Tainted Life, that's a great question, but will you speak on that for me? Because like we're thinking about them as personal people. You see what I'm saying? That's how we're thinking about them personally. But the thing is, though, is that a lot of people, you'll be shocked, bro. You'll be shocked. A lot of people are going to vote for Trump just because they're Christians, and Christians tend to vote for the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? I went over the information. I'll go over it again about 30 minutes. So Mondo says, not a Christian, but have faith in God. Religion separates. Mondo, will you explain that for me? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a beautiful thing that you believe in God, man. That's the first step. But if you're saying you're not a Christian, that means because of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, explain that. So Tainted Life says Trump own pastor said he never saw Mitch. Bro, I understand that, Tainted Life. But what we talk about identity-based politics, it's really not about Trump. I found that out. It's crazy to say that. because Trump got a cult-like following, so it really is about Trump. But at the same time, the Christians that support him so strongly, that's more about the Republican Party, I believe, and what the Republican Party is known to stand for. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what that's about. So Talks with a Samuel podcast says, I'm a believer. I don't do religion. You guys, it's a lot of people that's saying that they believe in Jesus, but they're not religious. I'm like that too, man. I would like to see you guys what y'all expound on that a little bit so I could see how much more different I am than you guys. So JD's Couch, how you doing, my brother? Welcome back to the stream, man. You guys support me, man. Y'all know I love you so much. Gotta be careful wearing a red hat, not a Nazi, man. Hey, this red hat is still from that MAGA. You feel me? It's still from that MAGA. You remember Trump guy, he said he gonna give Harris a MAGA hat, you know, because she's stealing all his ideas. So I'm just wearing the MAGA hat. I'm still wearing the MAGA hat. So Kelly says, tainted life. When Kamala heard she was going to be endorsed by Biden, immediately went to her pastor and sat with him for 3 hours. That's what we need to thank you, Kelly. Please, thank you for that. And as well, Kelly, would you please just keep putting information in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Like that we could go over. I appreciate you participating like that, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Helping to drive the conversation. Mr. Romero said you can't truly love Christ and be a Democrat at the same time. That's an oxymoron. Mr. Romero, I appreciate you saying that. And could you expound on that for me, please? And could you tell me where you get the standing to say that? You see what I'm saying? Like where in the Bible or where from Christian literature that would instruct us to vote for one political party or the other one if we were a Christian or not. So Michael Rose says you're right. Mr. Michael, are you talking to me or you guys talking amongst yourself? So Tainted Life says immigration numbers are down and the crime near the border is down. And I agree with that, like wholeheartedly. Tainted Life. But it, like I said, it just looks disingenuous that it happens during an election cycle. You see what I'm saying? So the first 3 years, you let how many people in America? 10 million, 11 million, 12 million, 13 million, 15 million. Who's really counting? You see what I'm saying? But then it's like 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months before the election, you're going to change that immigration policy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, if you win the election again, what you're going to do? You're going to go back to the old policy or you're going to try something new? So Kelly says Mondo is awesome. That's true. He is. So Carmen Jean says true, but she was appointed to the border. Yes, she was appointed to the border, but she wasn't appointed to like control the situation on the border. She was just like really, he told her to study the movement and the causes of the migrants coming into America. That's what he told her to study. You know what I'm saying? Bless Up Kev said we should be careful to call in when the channel launch. I mean, what you, you mean up like on October 26th? You talking about when the podcast launch? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what you mean, Bless Up Kev. Carmen Jean said in Tim Walsh states, that's what he did, was put tampons in the boys' bathroom. Oh, I see why you're saying that, Carmen, but I don't know anything about that, so I can't speak on that. Look, if you guys got some new information, like you just guys share a link in the chat. Either Kelly will pick it up, I'll pick it up, you know what I'm saying, so we could verify what you say, and I won't just put out misinformation. Michael Rose says, even Trump's vice once called him Adolf American Hitler. I heard that too. That's crazy. That J.D. Vance said that Donald Trump was an American Hitler. Like I heard, like I seen him play the words of him saying that. And then he get elected to be the vice president. That's wow, bro. That is really crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like how many Republicans, y'all, this is a question. We're going to change the topic in the chat. You guys get in the chat. Listen, how many Republicans would support Donald Trump? The question is, if they weren't running for office, because the people support Trump, the people are giving him power. But I'm saying if they like the Republicans who aren't running for office, like Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney and 40 Trump cabinet members and all these people, it's like they don't support him. But like J.D. Vance, it's like my personal, like I want to become vice president or I want to advance my career, so I'm gonna go support Trump. Does that make sense to you guys? What you guys think about that? So let's see. Tainted Life said, Michael Rowe, thank you for that comment. That was a great comment, bro. Great train of thought. Tainted Life says there are tampons in university bathroom, at least one I know of, and it's been like that for 4 years. It's not a big deal. Just take a dump and leave. You guys on these tampons in these bathrooms. It's so funny. So Karen Morris says Trump 2024. Vote Trump, not dump. Charles Kern says FKH. Your opinions are duly noted. Duly noted, gentlemen. I ain't trying to pass up nobody's comment. It's not that many people in here. So Miss Kelly says, I am a Christian for Kamala. Yes, that's why I asked him that, Kelly. Like, what standing does he have to say that Christians can't vote for Harris? I know it's against popular belief or whatever, like, but I just want to know where he's getting that from. So J Fed said it's not about a cult-like following. It's about caring for people and implementing policies for the people. Kamala has lied about literally everything. What I'm going to say, J Fed, is has Trump lied about anything? That's my question that I want to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to I just try to be fair and balanced about everything. Everything I do. I'm not trying to steal it because I don't want Fox to sue me if the channel does get big. But I'm trying to be fair and balanced about everything I do. You see what I'm saying? If they say something about Trump, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm supporting Harris, I'm going to be like, oh, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to let nobody trash him just with things that aren't true. And when they talk about Harris, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's about being fair and balanced. Let's see. Philip Smith, I'm sorry, said Jesus is God's only begotten son. Jesus came to this earth. This is my perfect opportunity. He suffered, he bled, and he died on the cross to save us from hell. I believe that with all my heart. Philip, thank you for that. A little bit of everything said, I'm praying for God to wake you up. She is a fallen angel. God can move mountains. I don't think we believe in the same God. There is only one God. I'm saying, so you saying that you can't believe in God if you support Harris? Like, I just completely disagree with that. I'm sorry. So JD's couch says, cult like, stop going easy on them. They are a cult. Like, I listen, I'm not saying that they're not, sir. Like, I'm not saying that they're not at all. Al McAllister says deep dive and due diligence, facts support how bad the economy was. You was talking about under Trump. I already know that, man. I've already discussed that Trumponomics several times. Michael Rose says, watch Nostradamus Effect Season 1, Episode 9, Satan's Army. Yeah, and I speak about that all the time. I say that's a scary thing, man. That's the scariest thing about Trump. Seeing what happened on January 6th. What he don't realize is what if that didn't happen on January 6th, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? But seeing that, I think that makes that, like, think about it. 40 cabinet members is this, Kelly, let me know, is this misinformation or not? Don't he like nominate his own cabinet members? So 40 people that he put in positions are saying that they won't support him. You see what I'm saying? You just got to understand what I'm saying. And then not on top of that, think about all the ex-Republicans who aren't going to support him. That's what I'm saying, you guys. We got to think about all that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So Kelly says blind allegiance. 1,000%, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't pledge blind allegiance to nobody but Jesus. Look, I had to go back. JD's Couch says, if I have to create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do. I know that is crazy that you're going to come on national TV, make up it's like a made-up story almost. That's what Dana Bash, I encourage y'all to go watch that Dana Bash interview that she did today. If you're going to come on national TV because you can't articulate the story good enough, and then you're going to say that people are eating pets to draw people's attention to the immigration, I mean, that is crazy. And JD Vance did like basically admit that he did that today on an interview with Dana Bash. Philip Smith says, what does the Bible say about faith without works? Faith without works is dead, Philip. You see what I'm saying? It's dead. But I mean, there are good works that people do all the time. Like there's people that they be celibate for 4 years. You don't think celibacy is a good work? Celibacy is about the best work, in my opinion, that you could like. That's pureness before God. You know what I'm saying? What you mean works? What works do you have to do? You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's plenty of works that people could do that you don't see them doing. If they like, that's a point. If they're refraining from having sex, that's obedience to God. There's a lot of things. I mean, if you look and saying faith without works, you looking for a mistake in a person, then you're gonna see every human makes a mistake. What does the Bible say about a man who say he is without sin too? God said he's a liar. Everyone's gonna sin. But you're right, faith without works. But if somebody is being celibate, they're not doing no illegal drugs, they don't really drink. You see what I'm saying? What I mean, you got to see them going to church, because you could go to church with a Bible under your arm and be the most wickedest person in the building. You see what I'm saying? So, Philip, please expound on that. Steve Smith says the Bible says slavery okay. I think it's all make believe. Steve, you think the Bible is make believe? Steve, the Bible is the oldest. Okay, look, let me say it like this, Steve. The Bible is okay. I didn't want to get really deep into religion, but if I have to, I do. I'm trying to get these people's comments. Listen, so the Jews from day one said that there was one God, and they said that in the Bible that we have. From the very beginning, the first 5 canons of the Bible that we have, the Old Testament, that was written by Moses, the Jews have said from the very beginning that there's one God. You heard every other part of humanity change their story. The Romans at first said there were multiple gods. Did they not? The Chinese, everybody said the Jew story never changed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even man's story changed. Man says, like, there's so many different ways man comes up with creation and how we got here. You know what I'm saying? But I could get into that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We really need to do a whole stream on religion. Like, I'm going to get to that soon. But, guys, I'm going to jump down. I'm not trying to skip nobody. I see no tyrants. Said J.D. Vance didn't say that. Yes, he did. I watched the whole interview with Dana Bash. I watched him. No tyrants. He did say that. Dana was asking him, where'd you get in the story about the dogs eating the pets? And you talking about it come from a Facebook post. Or a girl made up a story about dogs eating pets. Like a female made that story up. That's no lie. It would come from a Facebook post. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that CNN went and verified with the people in the city. They said they have no evidence of that. So if you don't have no evidence of that, and Donald Trump is just saying that publicly on national TV, you see what I'm saying? In front of 67 million people. And that's what Dana Bash was pressing him on that. Dana said, like, you just saying something like that sounds ridiculous like that to draw attention to the issue. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm not hating on them. I just think that's a lack of creativity. Because if we talk about the immigration issue in general, if we talk about immigration, I think the Republicans will probably win on immigration. You see what I'm saying? But I just believe in my mind, like making up a story about people eating dogs or even finding some wild blue yonder story, like that's that's almost like a strategy. That wasn't him being cuckoo or crazy or something like that. That's a strategy. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to say something blatant about people eating dogs, and that's going to draw. You see what I'm saying? So let me see. Steve Smith said, and not wanted by Dems or GOP. Kelly says, I'm a Christian for Kamala. Okay, I'm going to skip down so I could catch up with you guys. So TN Steen says, Christian for Kamala is like oil for water. I don't understand why you guys saying that. I'm asking you guys to give me some information or tell me something to why you guys saying that. Bird Dog said, is Pedro here yet? Michael, I don't see Bird Dog been looking for Pedro the whole time. Bird Dog, where Pedro at? Michael Rose says, remember the caravan full of immigrants during Trump's pregnancy. I don't know nothing about that. Steve Smith says Christians will take this country. I think America as a whole is a Christian nation. And good luck to you all for allowing that. I mean, I think America is a Judeo-Christian nation. Am I not mistaken? I mean, the laws and the themes of America is built on Christianity. I mean, how can you separate it? Look on your money. You have in God we trust on your money. Like the Christian themes are all the way in the fabrics of America. So is that IIFIREX says Matthew 25 and verse 33, NIV, he will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. In this passage, the right represents those who are saved and the left represents those who are not. Yes, sir. That is so very true. Thank you for that comment and that scripture. You guys want to post scriptures? It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's only 40 people in here right now, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Most of these people are probably regulars. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this stream is for. It's like more like a Christian stream. Al McAllister says she was not, nor has ever been titled a czar by the president. Exactly, Al. And I'm not, and that's why they always say that, and I defend that. Like whenever I watch that JD Vance, I'm telling y'all, go watch that JD Vance interview on CNN. Whenever I watch that JD Vance interview on CNN, man, like everything he was talking about, he didn't even say Joe Biden's name. He said Kamala Harris. So he's acting like Harris was the president. That I completely disagree with. Philip Smith says, are you seriously pretending Trump wasn't letting them in? Like, but yeah, but I mean, Trump, like, it wasn't as bad as it was, you know what I'm saying, under Biden. So Azabek says, hello from Uzbekistan. How are you doing, my brother? Michael Rose says, shouting hallelujah doesn't mean holy. Tainted Life says, didn't Vaughn's wife clerk for one of the Trump appointed Supreme Court judges? I'm not too sure about that. Speak the Truth says they found an AK-47 nearby. Where they found an AK-47 nearby, Speak the Truth. So Larry Allen says, Jehovah said, do not put your faith in a man to bring what men need. Like, could you explain like what you mean by that? Kearns Morris says, what is Harris going to do that she Dems could not do in the past 3 years? Like I'm saying, like, I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about policy? Kearns Morris, you know what I'm saying? Because she gave you what she's trying to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It takes, you got to get, bro, it's not, you can't just go to the White House and says, okay, I'm going to give everybody a $5,000 check. You know, everybody a $5,000 stimulus. You can't just do that. You got to work with Congress, man. You got the House of Representatives and you got the Senate, and you guys got to get on the same page. So, Kearns, I would say it's a constant attempt to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, get the legislation passed. You know, you might not get it passed this year. You might get it passed next year. You might not get it passed with this amendment. Maybe you got to take the Senate and the Congress, paint the whole situation blue in order to get it passed. You see what I'm saying? So just because she didn't get it passed last year don't mean she's going to get it passed next year. That's my argument. So Kelly Quinn says, Mondo, a lot of people know of Jesus, but I'll be praying that you get to know Jesus. But I say he's already calling upon you. I have a feeling you'll get there sooner or later. You're still. Thank you for that comment, Miss Kelly. Jay Fizz said Tim Walz even just called her a prostitute. Tim Walz called who a prostitute? And Jay Fizz, I want you to prove that. Put the link in the chat so we could read that. Al McAllister says Republican for Kamala. Yes, I'm not a Republican. I have a lot of conservative beliefs. And just like with a lot of people, I am voting for Kamala. Philip Smith says laugh out loud. Jason Booth says, have you went to her policies on taxes? Yeah, we talk about her policies on taxes all the time. Her policies on taxes is why I'm actually voting for her. So Tainted Life says, Kelly, I thought that this channel was pro-Trump. Am I mistaking him with another channel? Like, I'm an independent. You hear me, Tainted Life? I'm an independent. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pro-America. You know what I'm saying? So Bird Dog says, don't say, hold on a second, I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Maggie Paul, how you doing? Hadn't seen you in a little minute. Glad for you to be with us this afternoon. I'm trying to get everybody's chat, guys. We don't have that many people in here. It's a beautiful thing, man. So we could just get in here and we could have a conversation. As I was scrolling back up, I'm not trying to miss anybody. Philip Smith says Democrat for Trump. I like that. D, I've never seen you in here, D. D says, why are you black? I don't understand that question. I'm black because God made me black. You know what I'm saying? Like, D, I don't attempt to be a particular race. Do you see what I'm saying, my brother? I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. So Bird Dog says, don't say that I didn't warn you. I don't know what you're talking about, Bird Dog. Kelly said, I've been bringing children to the bathroom for years, and so far it hasn't done any psychological damage to them. Think about it like family bathrooms. Kearns Morris says, Harris slept her way to the top. We have heard that plenty of times, Kearns. But when you say that about Harris, then you got to talk about Trump. What has Trump done? Because we could talk about Donald Trump. Like, people are saying he's having an affair. They're saying that Melania is waiting to divorce him. You see what I'm saying? Like, so getting on personal business, people's on personal, I don't think that helps too much. We could talk. I think staying on policies is better. What you think? So let's see. Grey Goose Red Bull says Harris 2024. So let's see. Tainted Life says exactly, Michael. A little bit of everything. All Trump supporters, let's leave this guy alone with his 3 KH supporters. Let's see. Jason Booth says, what about the old guards don't like new changes? He the only one that fired 200 people from his cabinet. It's exactly what I'm saying. And look, who said that? Like, who said that? A little bit of everything. If you want to leave me alone, my brother, you can. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's your choice. Now, I appreciate you being here, but you choosing to be here. But like you saying 3 Kamala supporters, jump in the chat tomorrow and see how many people. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if you want to leave me alone, my boy, that's cool. That's on you. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't agree with you. Like, I mean, I think, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Michael Rowe, to do others what you want to do them to you. But they don't think about that, Michael Rowe. They just say and do whatever they want to do. No Tyrant says a little bit of everything for real. J Cat says liberal tears. Michael Rose says, in life we learn from our mistakes, and history teaches us other people's mistakes. Kelly says, tainted, love your. Grey Goose says, rats jump ship from Jump's cabinet. Hey, you said you calling them rats, man. Like, he picked them rats, though. He picked them 40 rats. And he picked them 40 rats, and them 40 rats said they wouldn't serve him no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's the only. Like, it's probably other presidents that happen like that, though. So Vendela Ivory says, as Christians, we should be able to have civil discourse without bitterness and hatefulness. Regardless, if we disagree, we still could pray for each other. Vendela Ivory, I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you done hit the like button. I hope you subscribe to the channel so you could be in the chat. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever the chat first started, I was asking people, are they Christians, man? If you Christian, if you not Christian. You know what I'm saying? That's what I asked them. But if you a Christian, if you read the title, you already know, like, this is going to be a Christian discussion on a Sunday. I'm not even expecting a lot of people to be in here. So you know we're going to have this conversation. So I'm saying how we can't be civil. Like, all these Trump supporters, a whole great deal of them that are supporting him are supposed to be Christians, but they're like some of the most ruthless people, most mean, vindictive people that you'll ever meet. So PYC says Trump 24. I'm out of here. Take it easy, my brother. You feel me? Jason B says, what the bank named Harris did not prosecute. I'm not sure what you're talking about that. So let's see. Grey Goose Red Bull says the stages of grieving process include shock, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, testing, and acceptance. Don't know what that means. Ducky says Kamala 2024. Yes, indeed. Grey Goose says MAGA can't cope with Trump's loss. I mean, I hope they don't be rioting again. So Kelly says, I love your way with words to Tainted Life. Tainted Life says, thanks, Kelly. Mary under of Not says, don't get arrested today. Grey Goose Red Bull blatantly lying. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into here. Those immigrants are legal. Those immigrants are legal. I never said they were illegal. I just said they were immigrants. That's all I said. If I said that they were illegal, You know what I'm saying? But what JD Vance said is that they changed the law to make them legal. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. Kelly says facts over 200. Gotta eat pets. Let's see. Are you from New York, Mac? Is that Ashish Das? No, I'm not from New York. A little bit everything said it just said on the news them shots were meant for Trump and they have a suspect in custody. So stop trying to lie to people what you don't have a clue about. Well, that's news that's changing. That news is changing, as it goes. You know what I'm saying? So if the shots were meant for Trump, they have somebody in custody. Like, I'm not reporting the news, sir. You know what I'm saying? I just said that from the get-go. So, I mean, I'm sorry, brother. I hope you feel better. Look, you get, who is that? A little bit of everything. I'm going to give you a Kool-Aid water. You get the Kool-Aid of the day for that, sir. You feel me? I'll give you the Kool-Aid Man Award, a little bit of everything. You feel me? I can't really get to it like we will, but come in here tomorrow and we'll see. So No Tyrant says they get food stamps yet still. Geese and pets, that's too funny. Kelly said, and then look at what the nonsense created and all those bum threats in Ohio. Shame on them. Michael Rose says Trump said they never asked God for forgiveness. Just think about that. Exactly. That's what he said. Kelly says JD Vance is a sellout. It's so sad he's getting caught up in the game. Tino says those 40 cabinet members are looking for after their job. After the president leaves, they still remain there. Maggie Pa says, hey, Ghost, how you doing, Miss Maggie? So Kebab Easter says, Islam? I mean, what you mean Islam? Tainted Life says, I watched it. Michael Rose said he said it. So Kelly Quinn said, and that's the reason Jesus died on the cross for us guys. Magpie says, God brings people out of slavery all throughout the Bible. That is so true. Thank you guys for that comment. So Jason Booth says 911 calls. Michael Rose says, I watch it too. Marty says Trump 2024. Jason, I'm going to drink some Kool-Aid for you, bro. You Kool-Aid man number 2. You feed me. I am the chosen one. Mr. Jason, like, I'm going to just silence you, man. You feel what I'm saying from reading your comments, bro? You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to talk about some policy, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about policy. But, sir, if you don't want to talk about policy, and you just want to, like, you know what I'm saying, man? Come on, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be in no beef with nobody, my guy. I'm just trying to read some, you feel what I'm saying, Mr. Jason? I hope you understand. So let's see. Tainted Life says there was one mentally ill woman who ate a cat. Mr. Romero says, by the way, I am a registered libertarian. I don't support the Republican nor the Democrat Party, and I will vote more likely than the Republican than the Democrats. I like that. I really do, Mr. Romero. So you're basically an independent. Well, you're a libertarian, but you're saying you're not going to vote for either one of them. Jason Booth says they're jacking the duck and geese from the park, bro. Y'all, like, come on, dude. You staying on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm telling you, go watch the interview. You could get on YouTube and watch it right now. Dana Bash interviewed JD Vance, man. You know what I'm saying? They have no evidence to back up that story. For a minute, I thought they had evidence to back up that story. They have no evidence to back up that story. None, zero. And so Dana asked him, like, point blank, are you just saying this information so you can draw attention to the situation? Go watch the interview for yourself and come back and talk to me. She interviewed him on CNN this morning. So Vandella Ivory, another libertarian. I don't see many of us. Like, I would like to see the Libertarian Party grow. I would like to see more parties in the politics grow. Michael Rose says, shouting hallelujah don't mean holy. Y'all, I'm so far behind on you guys' comments. So Magpie says, USA is a Christian country. That is so true. But on Christian belief of all men are built on Christian belief that all men were created equal. Miss Kelly says, and the next thing you know, all the Asians hit a polar children out of school. There was a bomb threat at the police department, our hospital, and one place I cannot recall. Miss Kelly, will you please keep going? Will you? I like that. You and Maggie, y'all fill up like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could direct the conversation in the chat. I agree with you, Kelly. Like, and they don't understand that, and the Trump supporters get so upset about that. But I can't help they could get upset. They could say whatever they want to about me, man. But that's true. Like that is JD Vance's state. That's his state. His state. So, like I'm saying, those words are bringing it's bringing it to his state. Bless up Kev says it be hundreds in here at a times, most definitely. Bro, it's a Sunday, bro. We talking about Christian stuff. We talking about politics, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting a lot of people to be in here. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm talking about Christian stuff, like, that the point of that is to reach one. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? We could shoot for the hundreds tomorrow, during the week. We could shoot for the hundreds on Thursdays and Fridays, you know? I mean, you just look at the channel and look at the views, man. Like, but everything ain't about views. Am I right? Everything ain't about likes. You know what I'm saying? Like the foundation of this channel, I believe, from looking at what Maggie Pot's saying, and I've on the internet, I've had like conversations with Miss Kelly. The foundation of this channel, like I'm a Christian, they are Christians. You feel what I'm saying? Like when we go through the week, it'd be a lot of people in here coming in and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit here and just preach a sermon, but we could take some time to show reverence to our God, right? And just say forget the views. We'll have a 3,000 view video today. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And we could show reverence to our God. Sometimes it's better, in my opinion, to have less people in the chat. Tainted Life says Vance is a joke. I can't wait till Waltz chews him up in a debate. I really believe that, dog. I really, really believe that. I believe that Waltz is going to walk the dog on Vance. Kelly Quinn says, in my opinion, Kamala Harris conducts herself way more as a Christian. Kelly, I agree with you 1,000,000%. I'm not trying to be hurtful, but if you look even in this chat, anybody who is being less than kind is a Trump voter. Why? And these people are supposed to be the ones that are supposed to be the big time Christian kind of people. Rhonda McGee, I see you, baby. You know what I'm saying? How are you doing? So Country Rebel, I see you. Wester West, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to you. Miss Keisha, how are we doing today, Miss Keisha? Miss Keisha said, I heard that Waltz wants to take power of attorney of kids when parents don't agree to sex change them when under. Listen, I know you guys be saying this stuff, but I mean, I can't really comment on that. I never heard that. I don't know the validity of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be giving out misinformation. So Devious Chris, that's very interesting. That's what Kelly says. So Stephen Smith says, what about Dan? Let's see. Magpie, she says, I don't agree. I believe both sides have equal hate and discourse. Yeah, Maggie, but it just seems like the Republicans, bro, be like crunked up, don't it? To me, I just think that, man, I think both sides do. Maybe the Democrats just hide it better. But I'm saying it seems like the Republicans, bro, they're very vocal with their disdain for you if they're upset with you. Kelly says, I just mean today in this chat, but in the overall, you are correct. Michael Rose says, great answer. Bless Up Kev says, exactly, Kelly. Trump supporters are tight, that I agree. Tainted Life says, what is Trump going to give us that did you already promise and not give you? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, sir. But if you could, you know what I'm saying, break it down a little bit more for me to understand it, I'll answer it best I can. Tino says, therefore, it's okay to attribute what Biden did to Kamala. I don't agree with that, but maybe so. I'm saying whenever Vance was talking today, like when he was talking about letting the borders open and stuff, he wasn't even saying Biden. He didn't say Biden's name one time. The whole interview, what every policy that happened in the last 4 years, he was saying that Kamala did. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe that'll work. But me as an independent voter, I see that Biden was the president. So Biden, that's his final decision. You see what I'm saying? So Biden has to stand on that. So Magpie says, as a Christian, I don't see Harris as a Christian. I see her as wolfish. Maggie, would you explain that a little bit more? Mag, are you a Christian? I'll ask you, and then like, are you a Trump supporter too? Or are you an independent? I don't see Harris as wolfish, but I'm trying to see where you're coming from, though. Tino says, therefore, it's okay to attribute. Okay, Magpie, I see a predator when you see Harris. Magpie, you see a predator when you see Harris. Like, I really don't understand that, Magpie. Like, I don't understand where you get that at all, especially when you're talking about Donald Trump, who's been convicted. He's been convicted of that. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. Yeah, Kelly says, could you please tell me a little bit more about that? Like, please explain that, break that down to me. So, Country says, forget personal business. What about how she flip flops on issues? Thank you, Country, because that's what we need to be talking about. You see what I'm saying? How she flip flops on issues. Or let's talk about stuff like that. But I mean, they always like I never understand like Devious Chris. That's very interesting. I don't even see him in here. Let me see. I'm sorry, bro. I missed your comment. So I was just trying to see if I could see your comment. Yeah, because Kim Smith says you are wrong. It's true about the Haitians. Like Kim, that was a rumor. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kim. Y'all need to go. Why y'all are just like that was a one person made a post. Okay, somebody did call the police. About the geese. The police and the cat. The police went and investigated. They never found no evidence of it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying he went on stage and look, Kelly told you about the bomb threats and all the things that came behind it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand where you guys are getting. I really don't understand where you guys are getting this from. Let's see. Magpie says contradictions slip out of her lips like snakes slither. So Magpie, you are definitely a Trump supporter. Michael Rowe says Trump brought all this anger and division. I agree with you, Michael Rowe. Kelly says devious Chris. I'm definitely going to look into that, and I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to see what he's saying though. I'm trying to see what my man's saying, Devious Chris, because I don't see you in here, my brother. I'm sorry. So let's see. Country says we should love and respect one another regardless of political. I agree the same, but country, everybody ain't like that. So you know what I'm saying? They are how they are. Wester West says third time's the charm. Yes, sir. Malo Legacy says was Trump shot at again? Well, I mean, I really don't have the story. The story that I got from CBS News is that two people were shooting at each other within the vicinity of him. You see what I'm saying? So that's the story that I got. Just heard he was shot at while golfing. Yeah, outside his golf course. I just heard that two people were shooting in the vicinity of him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any information up right now watching the news, but if you guys want me to report on it, like I will report on it. You know what I'm saying? I really came in here like we had this stream planned for a long time. You know what I'm saying? To talk about Christianity, and we were going to mix it with politics on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Roe McGee says another breaking news: gunshots fired for Trump's golf course. Yes, I've said that already, Miss Rhonda. I appreciate that. Tainted Life says they've seen what happens to those that ride for Trump. They ain't playing with their lives like that. I agree with that. Michael Rose says you're doing a great job. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much. Country says I'm a Trump supporter, and I can honestly say that Kamala won the debate, but I still support Trump due to policies because I don't care about anything else. Policies should be the reason you vote for a candidate. And Country, I agree. Country, everything you're saying, I agree with you. 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? We probably are so much different, like on the surface, but the way you viewing things, I agree with everything you saying. Tainted Life says, I hope he doesn't get another scratch on his ear. Man, we pray he doesn't. That's disgusting, man. People are trying to be direct violence towards him. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. So Vendela says, yes, I'm subscribed. Even those who disagree politically, I am a Christian Trump supporter, but I don't agree with your description. Trump supporters being accurate to all of us. It's never, well, okay, so Vendela Ivory, I'm sorry, like I don't mean it like accurate to all of you guys. All I'm saying is that I've seen like the negativity and I've seen the like just in the chat, you can ask the people in the chat. I've seen like the way Trump supporters respond if you don't support them. They're so like, "Urgh." Like that's like if you guys don't know, like during the week they know, man, I came up with like Kool-Aid, man. They like Kool-Aid drinkers, man. It don't matter what he do or he say, they'll support him and they'll attack you. You know what I'm saying? But Vandella, I appreciate you subscribing. Michael Rose says Trump wants sympathy agreeing. Bert says Trump once that said that. Devious Chris says, at Shane Brown, did you like that 65 basic point collapse of GDP in Q1 2019, leading the Fed? Like, so Devious Chris, you having a real real conversation, my brother. So Malkoof X says, Bert, what has Trump said that echoes Hitler? I mean, ask JD Vance, because JD Vance said he was the American Hitler, right? I mean, that's not no misinformation, right? Michael Rose says Clinton handed Bush about 4.5% unemployment, and Bush handed Obama 8% unemployment. Man, Michael Rose, you preaching, bro. You speaking. Obama then handed Trump 4.6, and Trump handed Biden 7%, and today is 3.9% unemployment. 3.9% unemployment under Biden. Man, that's something to think about, don't you? And everybody is saying that Biden's economy is so bad. Bro, when Biden first stepped into the White House, bro, like it was after COVID, bro. He's trying to put the country back together again. Am I right or wrong? You guys let me know. Rhonda said, this is what people are tired of, just the hate and nonsense that comes along with Trump. And I would say that not only come along with Trump, I said come along in politics in general, man. You know what I'm saying? People always, it's always like, you know what I'm saying? People, if they disagree with you, like, why try to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people disagree with you. You just ready to fight. You ready to, like, I don't, like, but that's how people are, though. So Kelly says, country, I appreciate that comment. I do disagree with the policy part because I think personality has a lot to do with the way America's been behaving. Just my opinion. Rhonda is all blue hearts, so I know what them blue hearts mean. Tainted Life says, how can you as a Christian support Trump seeing all his actions? And Tainted Life, just like you said that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody earlier said, how can you support Harris if you're a Christian? You know what I'm saying? So that could be a very confusing proposition to me. You know what I'm saying? Jason Booth says, I be knocking you. So get you a Kool-Aid bar. Jason Booth, Kool-Aid bar. Jason Booth, Kool-Aid bar. Look, you hey, listen, Jason, you know, if you guys watch what is that, Charlemagne on Breakfast Club, he used to always say the donkey of the day. So I'm gonna give me a Kool-Aid man of the day. You feel me? Bro, they stay at, bro, like it's not that bad because it's only like 30 people in here. Bro, like during the week, bro, and it's a lot of people, them comments coming, bro. And I'll be feeling like it's like 1,000 of them on me at one time. You know what I'm saying? So the way I deal with them when they come at me, you know what I'm saying? I just say Kool-Aid. But the 30 people in here, bro, y'all solid though. Y'all really supporting, you know what I'm saying? But you guys know tomorrow, like it's gonna be jumping in the morning. I'm gonna go live in the morning, early in the morning. We're gonna talk about how Kamala has an opportunity to flip Texas, which sounds absurd, but after you hear the stream tomorrow, I think that that's gonna change your mind. Let's see. So, and I think that VP Harris will be coming to Texas though soon, like really, really soon. So Jason, moving forward says, okay, nobody knows that happened. Bert said Trump's house got shot at. Nah, man, stop that. No, it didn't. Kelly Quinn says, thank you, Ghost. It was exactly the point I was trying to make to Magpie. Yes, ma'am, Miss Kelly. Of course, of course, of course. Wester West, her book, America's Deadliest Election. Whose book is that? Is that Harris's book? So Wester West says is amazing. Kim Smith says, y'all, yeah, they do. I see a picture of a Haitian carrying a duck by his neck. Man, come on, bro. Kim Smith, post the link in the chat then. That's all I'm saying. If you've seen that, just post the link in the chat. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Tainted Light says, stop clowning, Timmy. Look, whenever I watch the interview, listen, I'm going to have to do this for y'all, man. I'm going to have to do this for y'all because if I don't do it for y'all, y'all won't understand. You know what I'm saying? I watched the interview today. I watched it myself. I watched the interview with Dana Bash. You see what I'm saying? And I heard the man say with his own mouth, because Dana asked him. Dana said, "Look, are you making?" She didn't say necessarily, "Are you making up stuff?" But she said, "There's no substantiated proof outside of a call. Anyone could make a call, a 911 call. Anyone could. I could call HPD right now and say, 'Hey, I seen such and such doing such and such.' But there's no proof. The police go out there and look. There's no proof of it." And I'm saying he's gonna go on national TV in front of that many people saying that, bro. Come on. And that's what Dana Bash pressed him on. It. She said it to him just like I said it right now. She pressed it on, pressed him on it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "That's your story. You own that story, but that story is hurting citizens in your state." You know, it's a really good interview. So let's see. Bert says no. Paul says some more equal than others. Magpie said, "Kelly, I missed some. I'm now lost. Give me a minute to catch up." Mook says Trump 2024. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm skipping. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I ain't trying to skip you guys over here too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay, so they're so mean. That's what Gen Z says. So Bert says, and so did Hitler about the Jewish community in Germany. I'm sorry, I missed that. Kelly said, one day I started making notes, and although some of the terms can get a little snarky, some of the Trump supporters are beyond me. Yes, Kelly, thank you so much. She understands. Those Trump supporters, bro, they could get ruthless. Tainted Light says, Ash JDCABXE. I'm not sure what you meaning. JD's Couch says, Michael Rowe is 100% truth. Tainted Life says, Ash JD Vance. Oops. Watch the interview. So Kelly Quinn says, welcome, Vandella. Thank you. Malkuth X says, Bird is it commonplace in voodoo rituals to use animals, including pets, as sacrifice. That's a really good point, sir. That's a really good point because that could be what's going on, or maybe they could have ate them. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying the way that he made it seem like that Haitians are going around stealing people's cats and chickens and birds and dogs in front of 67 million people without clarifying that. You know why he was saying that, bro. We know why he was saying that. We know why he was saying that, bro. Tainted Life says, I make more money under Trump. Shane Bell says, enjoy the newcomers coming to your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, Shane? Like, we understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We understand what that is. And I'm saying this all I'm saying to you guys, okay? Is there a better way that you can say to the people that there's a problem with the immigration, with all these Haitians coming to Springfield? Can you do it a better way than going on national TV and saying that they're trying to eat my cat and my dog? That's all I'm asking. It just seems like it's a better way for you to tell the people that there's a problem with immigration than saying that someone's trying to eat my cat and dog. If I'm wrong, you guys tell me that I'm wrong. Michael Rose says, thank these couch. Shane Bell says, count the number of jobs in America's lost. What you mean about that? You mean since Biden's been in office or when Trump was in office? Tainted Life says, Shane, we aren't afraid of immigrants here in California. Our grandparents are immigrants. We're all immigrants. You see what I'm saying? In a way, aren't we? Besides the Indians, right? Bert says Malkuf ex people in Indian worship cows. You mean I think he's talking about Hindu. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask about anything except voodoo. I understand the deflection to a direct question. Tainted Life, if I love how you guys are having conversations amongst yourself too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you people in here are like, you know what I'm saying? Most of my day ones. Tainted Life says if I voted for Trump, then that's the least Christian candidate. So any option is better, more pro-Christian than him. Listen, Tainted Life, I think the people that's voting for Trump, I think it's about the Republican Party and it's the principles that the Republican Party stands on. But Tainted Life, what you're saying is what I try to challenge the voters. So all the voters seem to be supporting Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans seem to be supporting him because of Christian ideals. But what you said, Tainted Life, is what I challenge the voters on. And what I challenge them on is saying that are we judging the person themselves or we're going to judge him off of his policies? The character versus the policies. If it's about the policies, the policies that Donald Trump and the Republicans stand on are just more aligned to what you would think that a Christian will believe. You see what I'm saying? But if we judge in the character, I would definitely say that his character is more aligned with what you would think that a Christian was. Y'all tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. Kelly says probably would have voted Republican if Mike Pence was running. Kelly, ain't no doubt, 10 million%. Ain't no doubt, 20 million%. Not just Mike Pence. If Nikki Haley was running. Paul Seitz says, if you don't want to make American great again, why are you American? We vote Trump, baby. What's up, Paul Silas? You feel me? Like, hey, Paul be talking that. Y'all hear Paul talk that about Trump all the time. Paul, I think one time, bro, I drank some Kool-Aid with you. You would never get a Kool-Aid Man award, Paul. And you a whole Trump supporter. You see what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Democrats and Republicans, man, they're supposed to have civilized conversations about politics. But that's not where our nation is. That's why I'm an independent. And I tell everybody I'm an independent. And if I'm voting for Harris and the people don't like it, I don't know what to tell them. You know what I'm saying? People are jumping the channel and I'll be doing content. And sometimes the content that I do might be more leaning like towards Trump because Trump has good policies. Bottom line. That's my opinion. I believe that Trump has some really good policy. I'm in line with his policy on immigration. You feel me? I'm in line with Trump's policy on gay rights. I'm in line with his policy on abortion. So people will jump in the channel and they'll just think that I'm a Republican. I am a conservative. I am like a conservative. But like I said, Kelly, like she probably could tell you on the economic issues, I align more with VP Harris on economic issues. But those economic issues don't matter if you have someone that is an extreme liberal who will allow so many Americans, so many foreigners and immigrants to come in America. Let me tell you guys this. Before we got into the election, and I will say that I'll give Donald Trump and the Republicans a little bit of credit for raising the attention about illegal immigration or the immigration crisis that we were having, that a lot of people who didn't live in sanctuary cities, they weren't seeing that. So I guess like when Trump's saying that, you know what I'm saying, that or they're eating the pets in Springfield, Ohio, what that's going to do, that's going to make people like me and people like Kelly and other people, that's going to make them go get on their computer, go jump on the TV, and they're going to see what's happening with that. And when you see what's happening with that, you're going to find out that a city of a little over 40,000 people had 20,000 new people in that city. And that's going to make you pay attention to the immigration problem. And after I started paying attention to the immigration problem, like the marks, I was giving Joe Biden high marks, man, but like President Biden, man, like that's just horrible letting all those people into our country. You see what I'm saying? So Tainted Life says Kamala will protect Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, will protects our senior citizens and our mother. I agree with that. She gonna stand to try to help as many people as she want. Day C says, "What up, everyone? Vote Trump. He ain't day one. He day C." So JD's couch says, "What's up with that? No matter what Trump does, 47 people are like, I don't care. So much delusional." JD's couch, bro. What's happening, my brother? Like, just for that, bro, I'm gonna drink some Kool-Aid. Not for you, but for what you said about those Trump supporters. I am the chosen one. You feel what I'm saying? Kool-Aid drinkers. That's bottom line. That's facts. Listen, let me explain something to you. Regardless of how you feel about Donald Trump, regardless, no, y'all listen to me so you can understand. Listen to me. Okay, so regardless of how the Trump or his policies or any of that, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about the people that support him. JD's couch, I appreciate that comment, my brother. I'm talking about the people that support Donald Trump, bro. They are cult-like. You feel me? Think about this. If George Bush would have had 34 felonies, you think he would have been running for president again and people would be supporting him? Bro, come on. What other candidate has made a speech, regardless of where you stand on the issue, but what other candidate can make a speech to cause people to try to take over the Capitol? Think about that, guys. Like, he does have cult-like followers. Whether you like the man, whether you like his policies, I'm not attacking him. I'm saying it doesn't matter what that man does. There are a certain segment of the population, like JD said, like 47% of them, regardless of what he does, they're going to support him, man. And I'm just saying, bro, that's really, 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 really scary. So Alex says, greetings from Siberia. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. Shane Bell says, I am not for men and ladies' bathrooms. Do you have a daughter? Shane, I am not for that either in no kind of way. You see what I'm saying? Look, Shane, this is what I'm saying. So the Christians, and this is just my opinion, Shane. You, Kelly, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, okay? No, it's no misinformation, just my opinion. So the Christians who want to support Donald Trump, they're going to support him because of certain issues, like what Shane just said about men being in the ladies' bathrooms. I'm not going to get off into it, you know what I'm saying? But we know what he's talking about. So they're going to support Trump because of stuff like that. But here's my whole issues. Why not still support Harris and just challenge her on things like that? You see what I'm saying? Because look, she's a politician, and the people that voting for her, who has a voice, she's gonna listen to them. Trust me, I know. Okay? Trust me, I know. The people who will support her and vote for her and have a voice, she's gonna listen to what they're saying. If no Republicans are over there, then she's moving to the center because of the voters. She's trying to win center voters. But as soon as she get elected, she might go back to the left and be liberal. But that's why you have Republicans with her or conservatives with her. You have Liz Cheney with her. You have Nikki Haley with her. Am I making sense? Because if I was with VP Harris, I would be telling her the same thing Shane Bell said. Hey, look, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was out and about and, I hear the voters saying that, they don't want men in their daughter's bathroom. What you think about that, VP Harris? But I'm saying everybody just being all the people who could have a voice and that she would listen to, you just being like, oh, I'm not dealing with her. I'm not voting for her. I'm going to vote for Trump. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think our founding fathers meant it to be like that. I think they meant it to be integrated, where they're having discussions or debates, where if the Democrats take over and the Republicans are on the outside trying to fight them. Why not be on the inside trying to? Does that make sense to you guys? You guys tell me if that makes sense. So Vandela says, I also think that we are so emotionally divided because as a people, we are in a toxic relationship with a two-party dominant system. They play us and we need to restrict them both. I agree with you 1,000%. You guys been in here, you heard me say, I think like Libertarian Party, crank it up. You see what I'm saying? JFK was trying to crank up a We the People party. Crank it up, man. The more the better. You see what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Bert says you have no question. Yeah, people do it. And Catholic priests touch little. Okay. So Devin Robbins is talking to Devious Chris. That might be true, but while 5% are getting richer, the bottom percent has grown in wealth and well, and not saying it's perfect, but it's the best I've seen. Devin Robbins, I agree with you 1,000%, my brother. You know what I'm saying? 10,000%. You know what I'm saying? But that's my whole situation on the not voting for Republicans is definitely those trickle down politics. JD's couch says America is already great. That's how I see it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I just what I man, look, this is just my personal opinion. I might be absolutely wrong, but my opinion is that you don't need to like just throw America. You don't need to take the whole. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think we need to tear down the whole system and rebuild it, or just fix the things that's wrong? You see what I'm saying? Just stop letting illegal people come into the country. They just stop doing it. Or if you need immigrants, don't let as many immigrants come in the country. You see what I'm saying? Take the abortion issue and give it to the states. It's like to me, there's so many ways that you can solve these problems without the way that we're doing it. You see what I'm saying? Kelly Quinn says, White Mike, there are Republicans and then there are cults. It's just the way I see it. Miss Quinn, you tell them. You feel what I'm saying? Tell them, Miss Quinn. You feel me? I agree with that 1,000%. MD said, Ghostwriter, you are correct in these points. The MAGA stuff is wrong. But I mean, listen, I'm not going to look. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. MD, you saying that they're all the way wrong? I agree with some of the stuff that they're saying. I'm not saying that they're all the way wrong. I'm not saying that everything MAGA stand for is trash. That's not what I'm saying. Like, listen, y'all gotta listen. A lot of people in here. We don't have as many Trump supporters in here. You guys come in here in the morning, and you're gonna see they're gonna be in here. They're gonna be in numbers. They're gonna be trying to dominate. Okay, like let me explain something to you though. Like I think that Donald Trump, and I don't want to say this too loud. No, I'm just playing. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Because I could help either campaign. I think that Donald Trump actually brought attention to the normal American person who isn't a political pundit or a political junkie about the problem that we're having with the illegal immigration and the harm that is causing to America. I don't remember no like president bringing the attention to it like Donald Trump did. We're going to build a wall and we're going to make Mexico pay for it. But that's his whole style, just being bombastic about things. It draws people's attention to it. Am I right or wrong, guys? You know what I'm saying? So Kelly says that White Mike, okay, there are Republicans. King Hudson says Kamala Booking and brothers, she's a cop. Devin says tainted life. It's not the taxes, it's where they're going. Our government is bloated and eating itself. I agree 1,000%. But what I feel like is that we have to fix the system. That's why I disagree with Trump, y'all. Trump is trying to tear everything down. Y'all tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys are like day one, day two. Somebody said day C. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys have been here more than one time and stuck around more than once to the end. You see what I'm saying? So tell me what y'all think. We've had these conversations plenty of time. You think we need to tear the system down, or do you think we need to build a wall, or we need to stop as many people from coming in? You see what I'm saying? Because Trump is like trying to obliterate the system. I want to get rid of Homeland Security. I want to get rid of the FBI. It's like, what? Like just try to fix what's wrong. I don't think you get rid of the system. And the concept of make America great again, like people are saying. I mean, in my opinion, America's already great. That's just my opinion, though. So let's see. Charles Manson, Trump is crazy. I think he's a little smarter than what you think. Magpie says, I'm a mom of four. I'm going to vote for whoever has more policies that protect my children. So, Magpie, we know you voting for Trump. But, Mag, I made you a moderator. Like, and I know you're a Trump supporter. And Miss Kelly, like my right hand man. You feel me, Miss Kelly? Like she, most of everything that I say or I believe, like she does too. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till we actually, you know what I'm saying, do the real podcast in October, because there's gonna be a lot of times where I'll be sharing with Kelly, and like Kelly is just be doing a lot more talking than I won't have to talk as much. You know what I'm saying? So we can have different perspectives on it. Magpie too. Like I don't have a problem with like letting a Republican like sit in the chair or sit in your chair and you run the whole stream or talk the whole stream. It could be a MAGA takeover. Like that's what y'all gotta understand about me. Like I'm not an enemy of anything like that. Anything American, I'm not an enemy of it. Does that make sense to y'all? I'm not an enemy of Trump. I'm not an enemy of Harris. I'm not an enemy of anything American. You know what I'm saying? Tainted Life says, I've never in 47 years encountered a woman in a man's bathroom. Go take a dump and leave. Your kids watching them a hawk anyway. Like Tainted Life, I think he's talking about, somebody who has a sex change. That's what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? They might have originally been a man, but they've had a change to become a woman. So that's what he's talking about. White Mike says, I'm MAGA all day long because he is great. You saying who is great? Trump? White Mike? That calls for some Kool-Aid. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Who y'all put a K in the chat if y'all want to drink some Kool-Aid right now. White Mike, y'all listen to me. White Mike, I ain't picking on you. I appreciate you being in here. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we run our stream, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? But White Mike says, I'm MAGA all day long because he is great. So I'm going to give y'all a second. Okay, so Devious Chris says, K. Bird Dog says, don't drink too much. KK, listen, White Mike, you going to get the Kool-Aid of the man day. The Kool-Aid man of the ward of the day. You hear me? You getting it, White Mike. You are the Kool-Aid man today. I am the chosen one. Y'all listen, man, I'm not making fun of you, man, but that's the thing, White Mike. Like, you saying who is great? You saying Trump is great? Or is he trying to make American great? Like, I'm confused. Michael Rose said it is stupidity to destroy 80% of your gain for 20% of your loss. Michael, what do you mean? Michael, what you mean? You talking about taxes or something, Michael? Because, I mean, y'all must be having a conversation. D.D. Sarson says most of our founding fathers enslaved other human beings. D.D. Sarson, across the world, they enslaved other humans. It's not just white people. The Israeli people were in slavery. People in China was enslaved. I think every race of people in the world has been in slavery before. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of life. Like that's just how it is. Kelly Quinn says, I highly encourage people to look up Dr. Brandy Lee. She is a forensic psychiatrist in regards to Donald Trump's study. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I think I've talked about that before. I think, you know what I'm saying? But, Kelly, I ain't really going to speak on that too much right now. Tainted Life says, thank you, Maggie. There are more women in my family. I'm not worried about them in restrooms as much worried about their rights, healthcare, and futures taken from them. So, Maggie, does that mean you guys are going to vote for Harris? Because I think Harris, when y'all say that Harris was more like towards women's rights, McCoo says that's not Kool-Aid, that's water, man. I know that's water, but we just pretend that's Kool-Aid. If y'all want me to get some real Kool-Aid, I will, but y'all don't hold me to it, man. Like, the podcast hasn't started yet. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all, on the weekends, bro, we just going to jump in here and just do whatever y'all want to do. Like, Monday through Friday, we got to be on point. But on the weekends, bro, we could just talk about whatever y'all want to. And I can't wait to start screen sharing, like to where I could have the moderators, other people in here talking, like participating, like live. You feel what I'm saying? Like to where I mean, I probably could do it now, but I just want to wait till I get it set up some more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring Kelly on and let Kelly take over. Let Kelly talk for about 30 minutes with y'all. You see what I'm saying? I can't wait to like have a very interactive, bro. We get more and more interactive. Like so, I'll let Devin. Devin, you want to jump in the stream? Like Devin, I'm gonna call Devin. Pull Devin out. Let Devin speak his piece. Let Josh Deep speak his piece. You see what I'm saying? And like we can have a conversation, like, that's what I want to do, man. The more and more we go. On the weekends, a lot, especially a lot. So BR549 says, if you agree with Harris, dye your hair blue. Hey BR, look, I got a thing. I got a BR, you still in here? I'll make a deal with the whole chat. Okay? If Harris win the election, I'll dye my hair blue. Deal? If she win the election, I dye my hair blue. I'm making a deal with all you guys. Harris win the election, I dye my hair blue. So Kim Smith says, I'm not an immigrant, I'm an American. I agree with you 1,000%. You see what I'm saying? But since that time has came, like we have like ways for immigrants to become legal. You know what I'm saying? If the immigrants aren't doing what they're supposed to become legal, then so Tainted Life says, when I saw localized, I mean lean towards the let the money go where the parents want to side. Minimum standards should be met, agreed, but only a standardized issues, not ideology. That's a very, very, very good comment. Josh D says you could have gotten all of Trump's policies out of most of the Republicans' candidates, so that's more ethical values. Yeah, I agree with that. With a whole lot less more. And that's what I was trying to say. But that's the reason for the Kool-Aid. That's the reason for the I am the chosen one. That's the reason for the cult-like following. Because you could get a candidate where you could get all of those policies from that candidate and you ain't got to deal with half or none of that stuff that they're putting up with Trump. That's what I've been saying the entire time. So Kelly Quinn says there could be, hold on a second, Kelly, I'm sorry. I went too far. Miss Kelly, I'm trying to get all of your comments, of course. So Miss Kelly said there could be real repercussions if Trump was to be so extreme on this issue. A lot of those people have taken on jobs that nobody else in America wants to do. Kelly, that's so true. You know what I'm saying? And Kelly, they'll say that we're leaning left by talking like that, but in my opinion, that's not leaning left because it's a balance to it. Those people, listen, the people in Ohio, I'm talking about in Springfield, said that those Haitians were filling jobs that no one else wanted to work. And at the same time, we could say that those Haitians are filling jobs that no one else wants to work. We can say that we shouldn't allow so many of them to come in the country at one time. Can we not say that? Because the system is, listen, bro, in that city, there's like a little over 40,000 people. It's like you add almost 50% of the population and immigrants almost at one time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are you guys seeing the disconnect? Get in the middle. Get in the middle. Like, we need the immigrants, but we need to do it in a different way, in a better way. That's all I'm saying. Just fix the system. Don't tear it down and start all over from scratch. Kelly, that's a good, really good comment. MD says Tim Fields is a Kool-Aid drinker. Hey, he said my man be drinking that Kool-Aid. Tainted Life says, hey, man, Kelly, yes, yes, yes. I want to see down here because I want to see some of these other people, you know what I'm saying, like White Mike. What White Mike said, time and a half is nice, but I understand nobody wants to work more than 40 hours a week, but 4 hours makes a big difference for people who want more. I agree with that 1,000%, man. If the man wants to, if the man is trying to cut the overtime pay, I think that's going to help like everybody who's working that much. So let's see. Hot Rod 76 says vote Trump, vote for policy, not gender or race. I think that, you know what I'm saying, most of the people, most of us in this chat, you know what I'm saying, who are supporting Harris, I don't think it's going to be for gender or race. For you guys could ask Miss Kelly, or Miss Kelly could post if she's going to support Harris. Kelly, who are you supporting? And Kelly, if you want to, you could tell the chat why you supporting them. Me, I'm voting for Kamala because I don't agree with the trickle down economic policies of Donald Trump, and that's the only reason why. So let's see. So Michael Rose says, you explained it earlier. We can negotiate with Kamala for things that we don't like. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you throwing Trump in the trash can, listen, Trump get up there, no Democrats that he wants to listen to, because it's the energy that you guys are having with each other. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, if I'm like a prominent person in media, like me being an independent, he knows there's times that I'm gonna get on his head, but he knows I'm not gonna just completely throw him in the trash can. So he's gonna be more willing to listen to a person like me. If I'm sitting here supporting VP, if I tell you guys I'm supporting VP here, I'm gonna vote for VP Harris, but I'm not for abortion. Does that make sense to you? She needs to have people around her. Some people just want yes men around them. Just yes men. They're just gonna agree with anything you say. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, if you want to have a voice with someone, either side, you see what I'm saying? You can't trash them. Does that make sense to you? I'm not going to trash either one of them. Like, how if you trash one of them, your voice is gone with if the other one. If you trashing Trump and he win that election, your voice is gone. There's going to be times when I get on him. There would be times, I mean, Harris is a woman, bro, and I'm a man. I'm not going to just sit there and dog on her. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm not going to do that. But if there's something about her policy she did, if I knew she let 11 to 15 million illegal immigrants in here, we come back in 4 years and you're going to hear about it. That's what I'm saying. It's about the policies, but I'm not going to just trash him because I don't agree with like some or a lot of his policy, his personality, and his way of doing what he does. I don't agree with none of that. Like, listen to me. I don't agree with none of that. You saying that people are eating cats and dogs to draw attention to an immigration issue. Yeah, you need to draw attention to an immigration issue, but you need to be more creative than that. I don't agree with the way he does that at all. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a balance to me. It's always about finding a balance. So let's see. Robert James says, country. I'm not sure what you mean. Devious Chris. Bert says, laugh out loud. Vendela Ivory says, I mentioned unrealized gains tax because one, it is still unconstitutional, and two, I have seen Democrats put forth policy ideas to add it to smaller investments. I think they're working on that, Vendela, but if you expound on that more, then I could speak on it. D.D. Sarson says, you mentioned the founding fathers saying something about they being diplomatic to human concerns. To them, some humans were livestock. There's true. But the same way that you said they're livestock, who wrote that they believed that all men were created equal? You feel what I'm saying? Like, the whole experiment, in my opinion, bro, the whole democratic experiment. Like, they had like the Roman Empire, and back then the Romans, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they studied it. If we're gonna get into that, I'll do a stream on that one day. You know what I'm saying? Daniel says, by today's terms of what is slave everyone was. What do you mean? You saying by today's term, what about slavery? I'm trying to think of what you. I think if you own your own land and you don't have to go to work for nobody, you kind of call your own shots. But if you working for somebody, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of like corporate slave. It is kind of like, that's just my opinion though. That's my opinion. Kelly says, play along with a lot of some things, but we disagree with some things too. But we could talk about them without harsh words. That's why I'm telling you that Miss Kelly is, you feel me? Like, I'm telling you, she on it. y'all, there's gonna be times where just Kelly just get on here and just do the podcast. Cause I'm saying like she is just completely in line with the way I think and I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just let's communicate with each other. Like, I seen somebody in here earlier. I think we got like up to 60, 70 people today. You know what I'm saying? Which I expected because it's a Sunday, it's football games going on, all of the likes. But what I'm saying is that like somebody had came in here and they were saying something that, and I'm like, bro, like we ain't even it ain't even gotta be like that. You talking about she asked Kelly if she thought it was a Republican channel, bro. This ain't a Republican. This is a everybody channel. We talk about everything. If you look at you go to some of these left-leaning channels, and if you ever see a thumbnail with a picture of Donald Trump, let's look at what's in the caption. You feel what I'm saying, bro? They dogging on them, they trashing them. Like I have moments where I get on them like that, but bro, I ain't really trashing them, bro. This channel is for any and everybody. Is Kamala paying me? No, she's not paying me. You feel me? But I would be voting for her. I'm voting for her. If she was paying me, I wouldn't be like those people who are just like blind loyalty. If I'm talking about I am the chosen one, you giving blind loyalty to Trump. If I'm talking about giving blind loyalty, that's what I'm saying, giving blind loyalty to Trump. Like, why would I give blind loyalty to Harris? Wouldn't I be being dishonest? If I'm telling y'all that, hey, y'all are giving blind loyalty, I don't, that's what I'm telling y'all. It's not just about y'all and Trump. It's about in general. Don't give blind loyalty to no politician. We are the people. They're supposed to work for us. So I'm saying, like, if you're a Republican, you see, I got on my all red today, got my MAGA on. You feel me? So if you're a Republican, let's just say you're a Republican. So when Harris gets elected, it's like she's supposed to govern for all America, but now she can't govern for you because you upset because Trump won. So you calling her those names. But I'm saying, like, you can't get her to change her entire policy and her. But I'm saying, like, when something come up, if fracking came up, like, if you can have a line of communication with her, you know what I'm saying? That's just like in our community, and I'm speaking for black people in black community, they have a distrust for the police. But if nobody don't never talk to the police, how can anything ever get better? You got to talk with each other for things to get better. To move the needle, you got to be able to communicate with each other. Does that make sense, guys? Look, guys, we coming up on the top of the hour, so I'm gonna do this one more time. The identity-based politics. Man, oh man, oh man. I can't wait till tomorrow morning, y'all. When I come on here, guys, and I'm going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, Texas. And when I promise y'all, look, if y'all be at 6 o'clock, y'all wait for me to come live. Because when I first read it, bro, fresh, when I break that down and I show you how there's a real chance that she could win Texas and the implications it would mean for all of the elections moving forward, bro, I promise y'all. And I can almost guarantee you within a week or two that, you know what I'm saying, Harris probably gonna end up coming to Texas. She should. So guys, we started the chat off talking about Christian nationalism, okay? I was talking about how many Republicans are likely to vote for Trump. I asked the chat if you guys are Christian. Most of us are Christians. Christian nationalism is strongly linked to evangelical born again identity and frequent church attendance. So, guys, do we frequently visit church? Are we evangelical born again identity? Or some people are Catholics? You see what I'm saying? Y'all put it in the chat, y'all. We having this discussion, okay? Like, why Christians like vote for Trump, and is it wrong for a Christian to vote for a Democrat? Majorities of two religious groups hold Christian nationalist beliefs: white evangelical Protestants and Hispanic Protestants. White evangelical Protestants by 66%, Hispanic Protestants by 55%. So if you see Trump doing good with Hispanics, you know that they're probably Protestants. A group among whom 7 in 10 also identify as evangelical or born again. Less than 4 in 10 of all other major religious groups qualify as Christian nationalists. Christian nationalists are more likely than those who reject those views to hold theological beliefs that are markers for some strands of Christianity, beliefs about modern day prophecy, spiritual healing, and prosperity gospel. Among Americans who attend religious services weekly or more, a majority, 52%, are Christian nationalists, sympathizers, compared with 38% who attend fewer or less. So, guys, how many of us attend church every Sunday? You guys attend church every Sunday? I want to hear what you guys say. BR says, so gays support Harris. Is she gay? I don't think she's gay. It's her platform. There is the Democratic Party, and she's running on their platform. Uh, his name is Devin, not Jesus. I see White Mike. Okay. So you guys seem like y'all are still having that conversation, but let me keep on going. So Miss Kelly says, play a line with a lot of same things, but we just did that. Mark Harper says, vote Harris 2024. Black people always got to worry about race. You know how the world is. I mean, I don't think it has something to do with race. Kelly, I see the blue or the heart. Maggie says, you don't have to be a Christian to have Christian voters. Christian will vote for whoever fits most closely with their personal views and beliefs or their religion. I understand. I agree with that, Maggie. But Magpie, but some people are in here saying that, like, if you don't vote for Trump, you see what I'm saying, that you're not a Christian. Someone said that to me earlier. So BR says killing babies isn't a right. Close your freaking legs. BR, you already know, my brother. You see what I'm saying, BR? That's why, like, I could get along with Republicans, cause like I'm half or three quarters conservative. I'm just voting for Harris. That's why people come in here talking about like what? I'm like, what? I get along with Republicans. Let's see. So BC says the word slave comes from Slavic. They're white. Yeah, I've said that before. There were plenty of white slaves. Slavery was around for centuries, bro. Centuries. Tom says, sorry, I'm pro choice. I don't want 11-year-olds to have babies. Like, I understand that. 11-year-olds shouldn't have babies, but you shouldn't have 11-year-old getting pregnant. Like, that's the parents' problem. Like, for real, you should hold them accountable for something like that. Kelly says, I wish MAGA stood for Make America Godly Again. So, Vendela, Miss Kelly, you know I agree with you. Vendela says the founding fathers and people of the time had a culture of helping their communities were needed. It was never the government's job. It was always the neighbor's job to fill the need. Miss Vendela, I really, really enjoy that comment. You see what I'm saying? Like, I agree with you 1,000%. It was the neighbor's job to fill the need. But here's the thing is that culture is gone. So, if I'm gonna give this tax break to this really rich guy, and I know that this really rich guy is not gonna go help nobody with this extra money that he had. So I'm saying the community is not help. Like, who's supposed to fill in the gap? And I think that's where the government stepped in. So Buchilla, I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. Do you get paid with these lives? Sir, like I'm pretty much the channel is applying for monetization right now. We're in a process, so it's going to take about 30 days or so. Like, I already have the watch hours and the views and everything to do the super chat. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, we're in the process of applying for monetization right now. It's going to take about 30 days. DD Sarah Sun, October 26th, we're going to be full blast. Like, everything, full blast. Full blast. You know what I'm saying? And like, you guys got to realize, like, I could say this to y'all because I really don't like talking about this during the week. We have a lot of people in here. These people are in here to hear, You know what I'm saying, about the politics. They want to talk politics. They want to get that off their chest. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, like, you guys are loyal to me, especially Miss Kelly. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie. That's my fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to help build this channel with her. But look, let me say this though. Like, so basically in the beginning of the summer, like I was coming to the end of my cases. Like I'm a paralegal, like a litigator. I still got two more cases left that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I was trying to do at the beginning of the summer, I was saying October the 26th. You know what I'm saying? The podcast was going to be official. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to wait till October 26th. Hadn't been on YouTube in 4 years. So I was like, man, I'm going to just pull my phone out. I'm going to start building the channel. You know what I'm saying? So within 4 weeks, with Miss Kelly's help, you know what I'm saying? Probably a lot of people that's in this chat right now, you know what I'm saying? I have like accomplished it's about 3,000 subscribers. So that's able to monetize. And then 4,000 watch hours, just got the 4,000 watch hours. You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, most definitely gonna be monetizing real soon. But like I said, I was saying that before the beginning of the summer, about October the 26th. So I just wanted to jump on, you know what I'm saying, get ready for October the 26th. And so, like, come October the 1st, we'll be full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be letting you guys definitely like get in on everything that I'm doing. Like, you guys just gotta understand like the kind of person I am. Like, I really want this to be about us. So let's see what Magpie says. Bro, I love how y'all are having this conversation about you amongst yourself. Magpie says maybe abortion shouldn't be first choice. Maybe it wasn't created to be used in this way. I agree with you 1,000%, Magpie. She said, meaning some Christians will misinterpret the word to fit their personal need. They'll be voting for both Trump and Harris. Magpie, I don't understand that though. Like Magpie. So I'm saying, Magpie, do you are you saying that, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Are you saying that you can't vote for Trump or Harris? Like, I mean, I don't think in my opinion. Listen, this is what I'm saying. I don't think there's no, like, the only way I would see Christianity weighing in on who you voting for. The way I see that it making a difference is by the candidate pandering to the Christian voters. But I'm saying, you as a Christian making a choice of whether you're gonna vote left or right, I don't think that has nothing to do with Christianity. It's not in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? You could vote for somebody and not support everything they stand for. Do you agree or disagree? You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. So white Mike says, because they was trying to take God out of everything while pushing LGBT on our kids. And I agree with you, white Mike. I'm 1,000% in agreement with you, my brother. I've been saying that the whole time. But that's why you let her know, VP, we don't want you to take God out of everything and push LGBT on our kids. But you could still support her and tell her that. Like, can't you? Whether you believe in God or not, it is still a great foundation for people to live the best way possible. White Mike, I agree with you 10 million percent. White Mike, have you subscribed to this channel? Hit the notification bell. You see what I'm saying? I like people having you like that in the chat. Miss Amanda says, Tainted Life, I ask you a very simple question. Are you grateful to exist? How are you doing, Miss Amanda? She says, a lot my whole life. You still haven't answered my question. Are you grateful to exist? Man, I love how you guys be talking amongst yourselves. Love it, love it, love it. Miss Amanda, how are you doing? BR15 says no. Um, his name is Devin, not Jesus. Let's see who I see. I see Vandella. She says taxing the rich is not going to solve tax issues for the poor. Have you read the legislation to find big business qualified for the loop? But I'm saying, like, I listen, like, so we need to fix the tax system, okay? But I'm saying, if she comes up with, like, the billionaire minimum tax will create revenue for the government. What the government does with that money is something totally different. But I'm saying like the billionaire minimum tax, those taxing people. Look, the American government, we talked about this, is a business. The way this business gets its money is from taxing people. You see what I'm saying? So it never helps when you allow those billion. If you give them tax breaks, they don't even need a loophole, or they probably gonna try to use loopholes and pay even less money. You feel me? I'm just saying, I don't think if you make $100 million a year, you don't need a tax break. If you make $1 million a year and you selling $500,000 yacht, what's the big deal from paying, instead of paying 20% taxes on it, paying 28% taxes? So I'm saying like her plan to raise, I could see if she's raising the taxes on people who make less than $60,000 a year, but everybody she raising taxes on it, like no one's gonna go broke from paying more taxes. I promise you. And you gotta understand, whenever they pay taxes, they're paying taxes. That's how the government makes money. Apple makes money off of selling devices, off of selling cell phones, off of selling tablets, off of selling devices, those new Google glasses things. That's how Apple makes money. Can you understand that? The government makes money off of getting tax dollars. So every time you cut somebody's taxes, you are cutting government money. Less money, the government can do less for the people. You know what I'm saying? I hope I said that to make sense. So let's see. So I see Tyrus, Tyrufus. You know what I'm saying? I see that. We have people just jumping in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen before. But I thank you guys for jumping in. So let's see. Miss Kelly, Miss Kelly, Miss Kelly. Magpie says, okay, I read that. So MD says, Devin Robbins, stop the BS. You know he's not religious at all. I guess you guys are talking amongst yourself. I see Chris Brown in there too. I'm gonna shout you out. You know, so I see Bird in there too. I'm gonna shout you out. No, he's not religious at all. But it's just that the platform that he's running on is religious. Kearns Morris says, "What's your opinion about abortion?" Like, dude, I think White Mike or one of them said it early, man. I think so. I hear VP Harris. She says that, you know what I'm saying, the government shouldn't tell a woman what to do with her body. I'm in agreement with that. You feel me? I don't think the government should tell nobody what to do about nothing besides what they have to. You feel me? But what I'm saying is that when a woman, her choice, in my opinion, is should I sleep with 10 dudes in 3 days without no protection? Or should I do what I have to do to not get pregnant? Because I think once that baby is in her stomach, that's a miracle of God. That's natural. That's life. You see what I'm saying? So once it's in your stomach, then you ain't supposed to be killing that baby. That's just my opinion on it. You see what I'm saying? Like a woman's choice is to not get pregnant, to do what you got to do to not get pregnant. There's a million ways that these girls could tell you that women could not get pregnant. Like I had girlfriends, bro, that took pills. You know what I'm saying? I had girlfriends that, you know what I'm saying, did other stuff that were for just that one time to not get pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? So once you get pregnant though, like it's your choice to not get pregnant. That's just my, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. So let's see. Big businesses can afford to register out of country. Yeah, Vendela, I know this. Like Vendela, I like how you doing it though, slowly but surely. hey, hey, she slowly but surely, she breaking it down. Like I love how you doing that, girl. You know what I'm saying? They can do that, but listen, Vendela, like I'm gonna do just for you. I'm gonna do Trumponomics 3, Vendela. For real. Yeah, I don't know how your work schedule is because I never seen you in here, but like we usually live shortly after 6 a.m. Central, man. By about 7 o'clock, it'd be jumping in here for real. But Vandella, dog, I do like a Trumponomics 3, you know what I'm saying? And we could talk about that, you know? Because, I mean, either way you slice it, like, you just got to find a middle ground. Either way you slice it, I just can't see you giving tax cuts for businesses. Unless, well, not without stipulations. You could give them the tax cut because they're going to create business. Okay, you guys want to create business. We're going to give tax cuts for businesses so they can hire someone. That's fine. That's great. And that's dandy. We're going to give a tax cut so that when you want to hire people, that's fine. I'll give you a tax cut. But I'm not going to give you a tax cut if you're not going to hire nobody. I'm not going to just give you a tax cut to give you a tax cut. No. If you're going to create jobs, then yeah, I'll give you a tax break. But if you're not going to create jobs, you're not getting no tax breaks. You got to put stipulations on that. Red Hawk, Green Hawk, wah, life's tough. Ivory, Elevin Ivory, Devin, Dee Sarson. I was born in the 60s, man. Yes, a bunch of grown people up in here. That's what I want. Evelyn Ivory, that's the first. Devin Robbins talking to MD says whether you personally is or not, or is truthfully, I am not concerned with his policies, along with my faith more than the other side. There's nothing wrong with that. Bert says you right, Devious Chris. Devious Chris been right about a lot of stuff. Let's see. Robert James says nowhere the church has been lost to men years ago. Vandella Ivory says, ever wonder what company stopped funding pensions? Girl, I told you. You breaking it down little by little. You coming for me. You feel me? Because I feel like if that trickle down economics, I probably would be supporting Trump. I mean, so a lot of people, it's not going to be popular. Me saying, listen, Democrats, when Democrats hear me talk about President Biden and his border policies, they attack me viciously. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. And I have mad respect for Joe Biden as a man. I have mad respect for him and his service for this country. But to me, his border policy was horrible. That's just my opinion. Democrats don't like that. Even if I say I'm voting for VP Harris, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding with it. I'm gonna be loyal. If I'm with you, I'm gonna be with you. That's just point blank. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm loyal with you, I'm loyal with you. So if I'm saying if I'm loyal to VP Harris to where I'm gonna vote for VP Harris, still voting for VP Harris, I'll say that Joe Biden's border policy was horrific. That's my opinion, man. That's just my opinion. I'm an independent. I'm allowed to do it. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Vandella. But if it wasn't for trickle down economics, I probably would go ahead and ride with Trump. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, we could go over. I'll do a Trumponomics 3 because I just can't see myself like giving a billionaire a tax break. I don't care. Like, not the way they got it set up to where we gonna just break taxes. You ain't gotta pay no taxes. You ain't gotta pay no taxes. Ain't no tax on everything. Bro, out there, he trying to bankrupt America. Cause that's how America gets the money is off the taxes. You feel what I'm saying? Evelyn Ivory said his name is Jesus, Jesus Christ, man. We're gonna worship and we're gonna praise him. That's why I said identity politics on a Sunday, man. Almost not came on and did it, bro, because I know that we're not going to get a lot of people in here. First of all, we're doing it at a much later time than we usually stream, okay? Second of all, most of the people that be in my chat are men. Third of all, football is today. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's Sunday, people out, church, like they're like, so I'm already knowing. But like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, this Sunday, bro, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk about Jesus. His name is Jesus Christ. That is my savior. I love Jesus. I am not religious whatsoever. I'm a very spiritual person. You see what I'm saying? Like, we could get on it if you want to talk about it. I see things different than some Christians do. You see what I'm saying? I see the spirituality in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I view God as a creator. You know what I'm saying? I don't view him like how Christians will have you to view God as some kind of like angry like person that is against you. I view him as a creator. You see what I'm saying? And if you see him, in my opinion, as the creator, you know what I'm saying, that's going to give you a different perspective of him. But yes, his name is Jesus. F12B fees call me Buckethead. F12B fees, listen, boy, getting that Kool-Aid for you, boy. I'm shaking it up, shaking it up. Look, it's so quiet and peaceful in here, man. We just had a good stream. Like, not that many people. Kelly, tell me, baby, did we have a good stream? She said it takes two ghosts. Look, let me skip down there. Because, Kelly, I was asking you, girl, did we have a good stream? You know what I'm saying? She says, just want to keep the chat godly. Yes, ma'am. Kelly, tell me what we're talking about. That's what I thought we were going to talk about. She says, thank you for the clarification, Amanda. And you said it very kind way. Appreciate that. Sorry for any confusion. You know what I'm saying? MD, another tolerant lefty. Like that, Mike, that's what you call me. Y'all calling me tolerant lefties. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a lefty at all, bro. Listen, how can you be a lefty and, or you might be talking to somebody in there, but how can you be a lefty and you have all those conservative views? Apache Adventures, Latinos for Trump. Brandon Chamberlain, nah, we don't know what you saying. Nah, we don't know. Like, that's some Kool-Aid drinking time. MD says, Devin and White Mike, y'all should just hang out and put your two brain cells together. Y'all might be able to think of something remotely smart. Hey, what's wrong with White Mike though, MD? You know what I'm saying? Well, I know he a Republican. Miss Amanda, Miss Amanda, Miss Amanda. How you been, girl? She says, not trolling, Quinn. Promise. Just pointing out existing is something to be grateful for, and everyone who is brought into creation through their mother's womb has been given that privilege. I agree with you, Miss Amanda. So Kelly says, I didn't say that, Magpie, but I did ask the question. Magpie says, oh, I didn't realize I couldn't comment on a public chat. Only cause because you were saying no. Okay, let's see. Quick question to Magpie. Did you really want to be a moderator or he just throw it into you? I think I just threw it in on her. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't want to do it, like, you know what I'm saying, that's on her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think it's helpful. Like, I mean, Kelly, then at sometimes, Kelly, you wasn't in here at sometimes. You feel me, fam? So I just think it's helpful, like especially during the week, like when it's a lot of people in here because I can't catch them. I'm trying to read the comments, bro, and they be coming for me. You know what I'm saying? Like on a Saturday, it's like slow motion, so it's not really no big deal. But like, yeah, Magpie, if she doesn't want to, but if she does, she can. Like, I really don't see her in here that much besides on the weekends. And you know, like Kelly, there was times whenever you wasn't in here, so that's why I did that. You know what I'm saying? But I agree, like she, you know, it's cool. Y'all just let me know though. White Mike says tax should be 5% all the way across the board. The lazy and the hey, look, White Mike, like I was that Ben Carson where he was trying to come up with a flat tax. A flat tax is fine, but it's got to be hard for the people who create more income. In my opinion, the people who are are creating the income, to me, like you tax them harder, and White Mike, I'm gonna tax that rich man harder, and I'm gonna give you more money on your paycheck. So how about White Mike? Do you make the job, the people who own the businesses, make them pay your taxes? The taxes that the government gonna take out your check, let you keep all your money and make the business pay your taxes. You feel me? What you gonna say? They gonna not hire as many people? Maybe that's true. But if the tax system was like that from the get go, like I think that's the goal. Listen. What's her name? I forgot her name. I hope she's in here. Like, listen to me, guys. I think that's the whole goal. The whole goal. Okay, is just to put more money in the American people pocket, rich, poor, fat, black, white, whatever. And to me, Harris is just for that. Like, I'm not saying that Trump isn't, but to me, Trump is more for the rich. He wants to do that with the rich people. It's nothing wrong with helping businesses get ahead. But I'm saying we need to put money in White Mike's pocket. We need to put money in Amanda's pocket. We need to put money in Kelly's pocket, and in Dee's pocket, in Brandon's pocket, in Bert's pocket, in Faith's pocket. Because unless one of you guys are billionaires, or unless one of you guys got $100 million, and if you did have $100 million and somebody taxed you what you made that year, like it's not gonna break you. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's see. I agree with you, Kelly. You can't be independent and a Christian. Let's see. He made a casino go broke. Never heard of that. Faith Burst says two of them. Oh, so he had two casinos. No, bro. I never heard of that either. So Kelly says, thank you for the clarification, Amanda. And you said it in a very kind way. Appreciate that. Sorry for any confusion. James says, I only turn you on because my team lost. James, who your team? You feel me? Because my team, them Saints, boy, y'all see them Saints, boy, them Saints, bruh. Tell me them Saints ain't them Saints for when they won the Super Bowl, boy. Y'all talking, but tell James, who your team? Because you know that them Saints, boy, that who that nation. Y'all tell me y'all don't like the Saints. I'm sorry, girls, ladies. I know y'all ain't really trying to talk about no football, but James, I was gonna wait to the like more towards the season and on the weekend, bro. Cause look, I jump in like I'll get on YouTube and I'll jump in like a chat, like a Cowboys chat, and I'll start trolling them every time the Saints score a touchdown. Whoever the Saints play that week, I don't go to the Saints chats. You see, I'm a Saints fan. Like I ain't going to their chats. I'm gonna go to whoever they're playing that week, and I'll be trolling them so hard. So I was in the Cowboys chat so hard, bro, because I just know like that offense. Looking at the offense, bro, I know they scored touchdowns at will. It's just a good feeling. Like how long Sean Payton been gone, Drew Brees and them been gone, to bring that magic back to the city of New Orleans. Even though I'm in Houston and they went right up the road to Dallas, though, I let them Dallas fans know that Who That Nation was in the house. James, thank you for that. MD says Apache has drunk the Kool-Aid. That Kool-Aid to kill you, though. Kelly says just want to keep the chat godly. I appreciate you, Miss Kelly. You know what I'm saying? For sure, fam. It is your show. So she says, well tainted that would depart. My family immigrated here in 1920s from Italy, but I'm also Mongolian, so maybe European, maybe Asian. Thank you for the thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Yeah, that is for sure, guys. If y'all hadn't liked the channel, like it's not really that many people in here. And that's why I ain't really worried about it, man, on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we done pretty much, we already monetized. We just waiting on YouTube right now. But you guys, yeah, if you guys are like the channel and if you're subscribed, you know what I'm saying? Like, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see Amanda back in here. I know Miss Brooke was in here the other day. I would love to see Miss Brooke back in here. You know what I'm saying? So Kelly says, thank you. Oh, yeah. So White Mike said, most people problem is they don't know how to manage their money. That's true. But White Mike, why don't we teach them how to manage the money then? More money doesn't help everyone, but it helps to listen, how are you going to pay your bills if they don't have the money for their bills? They need more money. It does help most people. Like, that's just bottom line, White Mike, it does. You know what I'm saying? You saying they don't know how to manage their money, but I'm saying if they don't have no money, I mean, you need to teach them how to manage, right? I'm saying you want to teach kids trigonometry. Where you gonna use trigonometry at again after you leave school? But you don't want to teach them how to do basic stuff like manage their money, or you don't want to teach them stuff that they need like the law, because that stuff that you stuff with the law, you encounter that stuff every day. But you don't want to teach kids that. You want that to be specialized. They gotta go learn that. You want to but you gonna teach them trigonometry and algebra? Dog, I ain't no algebra. I ain't finna do no algebra. No more ever. I can't stand algebra. You feel me? So that's a good point, though, White Mike. So, Tainted Love, give us your weak, your poor, and your foolish. What's wrong with that? What would Jesus do, Tainted Love? What did he do? Was he with the rich people? Or was he with your weak, poor, and foolish? Where was Jesus at? That's just my question. So Malku says, indeed, I keep seeing people say that. I just don't see how that's true. Trump had more haymakers to me. Thank you. Says more money, more problems. In my Biggie Smalls voice. I know that no. The more money we come across, it ain't, bro. More money, more problems. I don't care nothing about having more money or more problems or more anything. You guys are. I'm a problem solver. You feel what I'm saying? I solve difficult, complex problems. That's what I do as a litigator. Vendela says, okay, I read that. James Day says, I don't want to hear it. Dash Bruder says, Kanye West. He calling me Kanye. You know you want a little Marvin Gaye. So funny. PIOTR says, Poland says, hello, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up to Poland? You feel me? What's up to the Ukrainians? You know what I'm saying? We're going to support to the end, man. We supporting Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? We supporting Ukraine. Like, I hope, like, we could get Pennsylvania because of that war too. MD says you ran 49ers colors. This is just red. It might be it might be 49ers colors though. But hey, oh well. Just gonna have to be wearing 49ers colors, but you know I'm who that for life. Who that for life, boy. New Orleans for life. I'm talking about I was watching the Saints as a little boy. John Forcade, Sam Mills, Dome Patrol, Ricky Martin, you know what I'm saying? Eric Martin, Dalton Hilliard, bro. We talking about, bro, way, way back, like early 90s. BR says, I gave up on watching football. I understand. Foosball. Foosball. BR, you are such a kid. Look, BR, you gonna be my favorite Kool-Aid man. How many of y'all want to nominate my boy BR as the Kool-Aid man? Here you go, BR. Drink to that. Drink to the Kool-Aid, Mr. BR. Magpie says we are a country of immigrants, but illegal immigrants. No party is changing that part. Magpie, you tell me. I know you're a hardline Republican. You might not be a hardline Republican, Magpie. You a conservative, are you? I could tell how you talking, Gary. Tainted Life says, Kelly, was this channel guy helping some dude selling stuff a couple weekends ago asking for cash apps? Bro, I ain't never asked for no cash app yet. But I mean, I can. You feel what I'm saying? Like I could screenshot you how many views this channel has. You guys could laugh. You don't have to believe me. Go look. Go look at Kelly. Tell him. Go look at because she comment on the. So you know if a video got 37,000 views, you know it's probably got 600 or 700 watch hours. So you go count the views. How many views we have? I don't care. Like I'm not like if that's not organic, then it don't have nothing to do with me. It's straight organic. I promise you. I'm not synthesizing nothing. I'm just coming on live and we just getting at it. We just getting at it. And you talking about 37,000 views, bro. Like, so I'm saying, like, if bro, like if you got a 37,000 view, you got a 30,000 view, I think a 24,000 and 11,000. And we did, well, 3 of them in 7 days. So them 4 videos right now, you know that's 3,000 watch hours. That's all you need to get super chat and supers. So I'm saying if I ask for a cash app, I'm saying I'm already like we just waiting on YouTube. Because when YouTube finish and however long they take, then we gonna be able to get paid, bro. You feel me? And I'm talking about this off a cell phone. Kelly, listen to me right now. I know we're talking about election, but listen to me. We talking about off a cell phone. So I'm saying that, so I'm broadcasting off a webcam, right? I'm restreaming to Facebook. I'm restreaming to Twitter, maybe Twitch, to Instagram. You see what I'm saying? And like doing the podcast the same way, besides it's not on no cell phone, no vertical feed. You see what I'm saying? It's a real live video, screen sharing all the information, bro. I'm quite sure we probably do easily 250,000 views a week, easily, bro. We gonna do 1,000,000 views a month. You feel me? So I'm saying like, that's without super chats or anything. It ain't that many people in here right now, bro. Like, bro, during the week, bro, we'll get 100 solid to start and stay to the end. 100 solid. You feel me? So yeah, man, we just gonna build this channel. Me and Kels, you hear me? Me and Kelly, we building this channel. Me, Kelly, and Amanda, and Tainted Life, and MD. Hello, Magpie, she be in here a lot. Bert, James. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling the names that I know that be in here all the time. My boy, Kush Boy. Y'all see how Kush Boy just jump in here and say Trump's gonna win. EF says a fake polo, bro. You know how old this shirt. Look, Kush Boy, you must have brought the people in here with you, bro. Bro, you know how old this shirt is, bro. Ain't nobody trying to style and profile, bro. I'm the most sleep. Bro, I'm a 44-year-old litigator, bro. I'm not no little kid, man. You feel me? My boy Kush Boy jumped in. Y'all know Kush Boy be trolling me all the time. I never drink no Kool-Aid on. I don't never put that Kool-Aid on Kush Boy. Ain't that right, Kush Boy? My boy Kush Boy, bro, he troll me all the time. I'll never put that Kool-Aid. That boy just jump in here, bro. He'll start saying some smart stuff, bro, and then he'll jump out the chat, bro. You feel me? My boy Kush Boy. Look, so what they say, Mag, what you say? She says no need to attack anyone on personal. At Amanda, at Tainted, we're just discussing different. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it, Mag. You know what I'm saying? You hold Miss Kelly down with that. Large mouth hunter. You feel me? These people always in here, man. They always showing up, showing that boy love. Always. Kush Boy says Trump is definitely gonna win now. Kush Boy, why you say that? Y'all must have had some new news on, on what happened outside his life. You know what I'm saying? So DDS, yes, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. And it is kind of heartbreaking how Trump has disrespected the veterans in some kind of ways. So Kelly, of course, I agree with you. So Tainted Light says, Amanda, you are clearly our Karen of the year. Congratulations. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Amanda, I know you're not letting them call you no Karen. You feel what I'm saying? So Amanda says you have zero experience or exposure, or you made it clear. I'm sure there's a Karen convention missing here. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. Largemouth Hunter says Democratic rhetoric results. DD Services says I'm a veteran, and Trump disrespected the service of John McCain. I see that's what Kelly was saying. DD Sarson, we appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for your service, my brother. And then, yes, like John McCain is like a super American hero, and Trump did disrespect that man. And I think Kamala brought that up to him, too. She did. She, like, during the debate, if y'all watched the debate, she was talking about how Trump was trying to get rid of Obamacare, and John McCain stood in the way and said, no, he's not. John McCain was one of those Republicans, bro. Like that, bro, listen. Anybody who don't take sides or who don't blatantly take sides, that's who I like. Y'all know Chris Como? He used to work on CNN. I like him. Look, I like Don Lemon, but I think he probably maybe lean one way or the other. I think Anderson might lean one way, but I like Anderson. Bro, I love Dana Bash. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all remember Bill O'Reilly? Bill O'Reilly worked on Fox News. I still like Bill O'Reilly. I remember Bill O'Reilly never would come on CNN. That boy just came on CNN not too long ago. You feel me? Those people, anybody who take a position in the center, those kind of people, I'm going to like them. John McCain is like, bro, all those center, those moderate Republicans, y'all know y'all knew what I'm talking about, bro. Like, because of Trump, they're just like all the way right. It's no center Republicans no more. When there's a center Republican like that has a really good chance of winning, excuse me, Y'all run them off. So if you get a Republican that is so far right, then why wouldn't a Democrat be that far left? Y'all don't think Trump is like an extreme? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all don't think that Trump is like an extreme conservative? He's too far extreme. Y'all don't think that? Like I think he is definitely. That dude is like super duper 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 extreme. Is he not? Like he is, bro. Like look at the people. Like I'm gonna do a stream next week on Trump and Laura Loomer. Have you guys heard about that? She said 9/11 was a hoax, bro. Who's supporting that? Taint of Life, he's not conservative at all when the door closes, but he's very extreme. You don't know politics, then largemouth hunter. Tell me about Laura Loomer. Just talk about Laura Loomer. Devious Chris says there is no true Scotland fallacy battle. DeSantis is way more conservative. He is. But I'm saying ain't nobody. That's why DeSantis was ran out the race. Trump is super extreme. He doesn't, bro. Like what, dude? Y'all, I'm talking about the policies. The policies, bro. Like are far, far, far right. Tell me I'm lying. Do y'all come on? Y'all are not being fair and being honest. Y'all know that man's policies are super far right. You want me to start naming the people that he? You don't think the Proud Boys? The Proud Boys are as far right as you could come, as you could go. You don't think he's that far right? So when you have a Republican who is like super duper conservative, he's like pushed all the way to the right, then why can't you have a Democrat that's like that? That's my question. That's all I want to know. Y'all just let me know. If you have a Republican that is super duper far right, to me, like he's too far right. Y'all just let me know, though. I might be wrong. So Kush Boy says the Democrats did that because they're gonna lose. Kush Boy, no, Kush Boy. What I really think this with my whole heart, Kush Boy. I think from the good go, from the start, there's an element of the American population who thinks that Donald Trump is a danger to society. They think he's a danger. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I think there's an element. What did Joe Biden say that he was a danger to democracy? What he said something like that, didn't he? I think there's an element of the American pop. I've heard generals say that said that he wasn't fit to be president. I think there's an element of the American population who thinks that about him. I think that's the problem with him. D.D. Sarson says, Devin, no question, people in general are different, but I think that Trump ignorance sometimes gets in his way. McCain's service to the country should have been off limits to a non-veteran, in my opinion, 1,000,000%. It should have been off limits to a veteran too. Devin Robbins says he's the first one who ever actually say, well, we think so. He's not extreme. Devin, to me, he's extreme. Maybe he's not extreme as a person. Maybe he's not a conservative as a person. I'm saying the platform he's running with the Republican Party. Yes, DeSantis is more right than he is. Dude, Trump's doing a national abortion ban. He is. The man is super conservative. That's all I'm saying. Devin Robbins says he's the first one who ever actually say, well, we think so. He's not extreme. I just read that. Like, that's good. He says what he thinks, but to me, he's extreme. Tainted Life said he's not conservative at all when the door closes, but he's extreme. And I just read that. And I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Maybe him personally, he's not conservative. But I'm saying the party Steve Bannon, man, come on. Man, as far right as you could get. Like you want me to do, like you want me, he's hanging out with Laura Loomer. Like, dude, that's as far right as you could get, bro. You don't know politics then? Okay, largemouth hunter. I'm not saying he's personally. You're talking about personally. But I'm saying like the platform that, yeah, the Republicans lately, yes. Flowers, whatever says the. Oh yeah, I read that. Malkuth says Trump isn't super ultra extreme conservative. Bert says his new future right. Laura Loomer. Y'all want to know what I think? Now, Kelly, don't get me now. Kelly, don't get me. Maggie B, what's up? I see you in here. Kelly, don't get me now. This ain't misinformation. But you know what I want to know what I think? This is just an opinion. I think that man might be having an affair with that woman. Like, real talk, y'all ain't seen the pictures? Loomer looks like Mr. Bill on a hot day. But Trump always talks about how he won't mess with only certain women, pretty women and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all don't think so? Y'all don't think that's kind of funny with Trump and that relationship he's had with that woman? Like, I really think it is. She's a Black Rock puppet. That is too funny. Bert says, already living in New York, not in Florida. And a fair trust and believe that dog is trying to get pregnant by the beast. Maybe she is. Manny said he probably is. I really do believe that he is having an affair with that woman. I think so, bro. Like, they way too close. You don't see Melania with him at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the proof, but I heard stuff that Melania said to where that relationship might be like, you know what I'm saying? Like going towards being over with. They might be towards the end of the issue. Marto says abortion is a state issue. I agree. It definitely should be. Magpie says refunding the police is scary. I'm scared my boys would be drafted because our leaders can't get any respect. So Devious Chris says he ran every time the question about national abortion ban was asked. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Maybe he isn't. She's definitely trying. Yeah, I mean, I could understand her trying to like be on the wagon or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she's trying to do with her career. But what I'm saying is it doesn't look good, man. Loomer has been seen more in public with Trump than his own wife on his plane and everything. Melania is going to end up like Ivana. Abortion is an old topic. The issue is moved to the states. Move on from a useless topic. If you want to say so, man, you know what I'm saying? But if he put a national abortion ban, then it's going to be chaos in the states that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate your comment, Mario. Max says Putin ex Kim does not respect women, especially as leader, especially for the USA. I agree with that completely. Let's see. MD says, okay, Tainted Life, I agree. Magpie and Trump's idols are the same as theirs. Hugo says, no, he's not having a relationship with her. Hugo, how would you know? Maggie B says 2 wings. But Hugo, how would you know? You know what I'm saying? How would you know? Maggie B says 2 wings. Maggie B says, I'm not voting. Maggie B, why aren't you voting? Bert says he can't. She's got an anchor baby. I don't know what you're talking about. Tainted Life says career where she's a leech. Bro, she's like in the Republican thing though, right? Abortion Big O says abortion date is old. Debate is old, too old. It is a Big O. But women's reproductive rights is a hot topic on this ticket, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get these comments in, bro. We got probably about 19 minutes. Man, I gave y'all 3 hours on a Sunday. You feel me? 3 hours on a Sunday, man. With 45 people in here. I gave y'all 3 hours on a Sunday. Devious Chris said abortion should be a personal issue, not a state personal choice without the government involved. Kelly, you agree with that? So, Kelly, you agree with people women being allowed to abort their children without the government being involved? Devious Chris, I thank you for your opinion. Let's see. Team MTG. Actually, I want MTG to recruit Bobert to tag team Loomer the Loon. Hey, if y'all think that Trump is having an affair with Laura Loomer, put a Y in the chat. If you think it's just a business, put an N in the chat. I'm gonna take a poll. Where my poll at? Y'all want me to start taking polls on stuff? Y'all want me to take a poll? JD says yes. Devious says yes. Juan says yes. Mario says no. Okay. Oh, A. Kim says yes. Tainted Life says yes. Largemouth Hounded says no. So you got two no's. I got two no's. The rest is yes. Okay, Bird. I'm doing it right now, though, Bird. Kelly, where you at? Kelly, you think? Tell me, Kelly. Kelly, I want to know your opinion. Do you think that he having a affair with that woman? Because I'm saying I could show y'all. So Kelly says Laura Loomis should be ashamed of herself for conspiracy theories and marching around with Donald Trump when he's a married man. Shame on her. Kelly, you think that he having an affair with her? Because look at it. So JD, Juan, let's see. A. Kim, Tainted Life, Bert, MD. You see what I'm saying? Bruh, that's like more people are saying that he's had Kush Boy 420. She didn't come out of nowhere. She's been our vice presidency. What Kush Boy talking about? He says Kamala Harris came out of. Hey, look, hey, Kush Boy, but she still has to win the election, though, my brother. If she don't win the election, she will not become president of the United States. So you could say she came out of nowhere. Like, okay, Kush Boy, be honest, be fair. So would you say that Joe Biden is fit to be president? And can you say that you have seen Joe Biden's decline? So if Joe Biden isn't fit to be president and you have seen his decline, listen, do you guys know that Kamala Harris was like president for like an hour? She the first female vice president, right? Well, Joe Biden, I think he had to have surgery or some kind of procedure. So she was like president for like an hour. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, to me, she ain't come out of nowhere, bro. Like, I mean, if Joe Biden's not fit to run, like, who would, when you, isn't that what a vice president is? Isn't that what a vice president is? Now, he beat Trump in 2020. You see what I'm saying? But for some reason, it's like once they pass 78 years old, and once they start getting to over 80, it's like the mental decline is like evidence. Because even though Trump is still kind of a little bit sharp, I would say, I could say, you guys, have y'all seen can you notice the mental decline in him? He's not as sharp as he was 8 years ago, bro. So all I'm gonna say is just Joe Biden, just like if he can't run for president, come on, man, how can you really hate on the man? I mean, who else Kush Boy would be next in that spot is Joe Biden. Is you know what I'm saying? Is your girl Kamala Harris, VP Harris? Kush Boy says, like I said, she came out of nowhere. Bert says Loomer is a homewrecker. I agree, 1,000%. Hugo says he don't think she having a relationship with him. Hugo, you ain't seen them pictures. I'm talking about snuggled up. That boy be shouting her out all the time like he usually shout Melania, saying she look good. Look, I seen what show did I see that on, man, where somebody was saying something about her and they really couldn't say nothing about her. But as bad as Trump be talking about women, bruh, as bad as that man be talking about women, bro, she is not the first choice, the best choice. You feel me? And I'm telling you, man, it really looks Melania like she don't never see his wife. Melania already was like he tried to hold her hand and kiss her in public. Maybe she just don't like public displays of affection. But this new girl, Laura Loomer, be all up on her. You know when you hug a female, man, I want to stand up, bro, because I want to show you. You feel what I'm saying? You know when you hug a female, and when you hug her, like it's like they that close to each other, to where they touching. Like he be giving her them kind of hugs, my dog. Like on everything I love, bro. It's crazy. Let's see. Largemouth Hunter says press pool with Trump 24/7. Shoot, the press pool was with Bill Clinton 24/7 too. You think Secret Service was they knew he was cheating on her. They knew that he was cheating on his wife. You see what I'm saying? But that didn't change anything at all. Did that change anything at all? No, it did not. Knowing that he's cheating on his wife, that still didn't change nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So Maggie says that nothing changed as vice president. David says, are you Democrat or Republican? I am a independent, sir. Tainted Life says, Magpie, we are all got $6K a month to move somewhere because people wanted to backtrack on right we already had. Kamala is a horn rack, asked Willie Brown. I don't see you could say that when you voting for Trump. Kelly says, I am one of them. Again, I highly suggest people check into Dr. Brandy Lee. She is a forensic psychiatrist who was on the team that was studying Donald Trump's behavior. Thank you for that. FGB was never fit to be president. Nobody is more fit than Trump. JD's Crump, she's going to be president for the next 8 years too. Kush Boy is higher than a giraffe bird. That boy up there, ain't he? He probably stay up there. That boy just jump in the chat, man. He say what he gotta say, and then he just gone. He just dip. It's just too funny. That boy Kush Boy. Where my boy Kush Boy at, bro? That's my boy. Look, I ain't never drank no Kool-Aid for Kush Boy. I ain't never drank no Kool-Aid for Kush Boy. He trolled me as hard as anybody else. Mario Mano said, instead of Trump's sex life, let's talk about. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Tainted your opinion. I don't have no problem with that. I'm just saying that looks real funny. Y'all, we got about 11 more minutes, man. Look, I appreciate the guys of y'all who stay with me from the top to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to salute you guys. You know what I'm saying? These names, I always see y'all in here. So Kelly Quinn says, Maggie B, I agree. And both are too old, in my opinion. We should have age limits put in place. 1,000%. 10,000%. She was president for hours. She was also the first one to be kicked out of the presidential running at the time and was selected because of her race and sex. Devin Robbins, that is your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. JD's Couch says, I will vote for Trump's diaper. JD's Couch, look. Oh, you said before you voted for Trump, you're going to vote for his diaper first. Boy, you better be glad you fixed that, my boy. You finna get on that Kool-Aid, boy. You hear me? I was finna get you on that Kool-Aid, man. I was about to get you on that Kool-Aid, Mr. Kool-Aid, man. MD says, thanks, Ghost Rider. Defunding the police was a poor choice. Yes, it was. You know what I'm saying? It was a real poor choice. You know what I'm saying? Really, 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 really poor choice. You know what I'm saying? You guys excuse me for just a second. JD's Couch says, we are not going back. John Doe. Boy, who listen, you can't come in here as no John Doe, man. You're going to have to state your first and last. No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm trying to see what you're saying. Kush Boy says, half of your husbands in the chat is about an affair you know nothing about. Kush Boy, you can't say that, man. Kush Boy, bro, Kush Boy, I can't believe you doing that, Kush Boy. You feel what I'm saying, Kush Boy? I cannot believe you doing that, bad, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe you doing that, Kush Boy. Yeah, defunding the police was a poor choice. Gersh, you better start reading my comments. Kush Boy, I always read your comment. Kush Boy, you always be trolling the boy too. You be trolling your boy. Hugo says, I love your program. I appreciate it, Hugo. You know what I'm saying? Hugo, what you need to do is you need to join, you know what I'm saying, in the morning time. You know what I'm saying? And in the morning time, bro, we be getting it in. Real talk, real talk, real talk. Magpie defunding the police. Magpie, I never see you in the chat in the morning time. Do you have a work? Do you work in the morning time, Magpie? You know what I'm saying? Kelly says, I know this for a fact. I paid for my house by working for the government, dealing with immigration. It's a new form of policing. It's a new generation of police officers and new generations. Miss Quinn, as usual, I love that. Kush Boy 420 says, no, he's not. What you talking about? JD's Couch, you've been going a long time today. Man, bro, like I watched football early. I watched the Saints play. That's why I started at 2 o'clock. Bro, ain't nobody that I'm surprised you guys are on. Y'all must be on YouTube all the time. Bro, most of the people that be with us, dog, it's in the morning time. They don't be coming in the afternoon. And then they see we talking about God. They like, what? We ain't finna be, you know what I'm saying? Amanda says, Tainted, hide my guns. No, Amanda, nobody taking your guns. Kayla says, hi, Miss Kayla, baby. Maggie says police immunity is absolutely ridiculous. I agree too, it's ridiculous. But I'm a litigator, so Magpie, we got steps to you know what I'm saying, we could deal with that though. You could get them in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You just circle around a law to get to do what you have to do. So let me see what Kelly says. Kelly says, yes, Ghost, I do, but there's little more behind that. Kelly, tell me what's behind that, girl. She says, Amanda, you don't have to hide your guns. Democrats are not hiding guns. No, they're not hiding guns. Bert says, okay, David, tainted life. Amanda, you're a comedian. Hide them weapons of mass destruction. Them weapons of mass. We ain't gonna go way back there. But VP Harris says her and Governor Walz are both gun owners. And she said it like Trump. I knew it. She's not trying to take her gun. JD's Couch says, David, you have watched way too much right-wing propaganda. Bro, it's like a peaceful chatting. Dude, we having like a Christian conversation today. It's been so peaceful. It's been so Christian conversation, so peaceful. It's like the Democrats are more peaceful, definitely. Kush Boy says, we don't want her, but I understand that she's supposed to be president with the president. Can't do the job. Kush Boy, that's your opinion, my boy. Hey, Kush Boy, you know what I'm going to do, Kush Boy? I don't have to go get some Kool-Aid for you, Kush Boy. Really? I'm just playing. First says, dumb thing to point out. Robert James says, her got that Trump hat like Biden and Harris. Hey, Robert got that MAGA hat. It ain't that Trump hat, it's that MAGA hat. You feel me? He told her he was going to buy one. Devious Chris says, MAGA Trump wants blanket qualified immunity for the police. I don't understand that. Kelly says, God forgive me, why God forgive me. Are you not seeing me on your side? Yes, Kelly, I see you on my side. You feel what I'm saying? 1,000%, 10,000%. Kelly, you are looking at her most recent backpedal. She has said numerous times mandatory buyback of what? Not just regular weapons. She's talking about assault rifles, Amanda. The sky's dark for half the day, too. That's what Bert says. You guys be tripping. Magpie Trump wants blanket qualified immunity for the police. Like, he want blanket everything for everybody. I don't know what's wrong with this dude at all. Kush Boy says, women love being a power. If they say they don't, they're lying. Like, I'm supporting. What's wrong with letting a woman have some power? You know what I'm saying? Kush Boy, you against women. Kush Boy, what you got against women? Hugo says, I'm a trucker heading back Orlando from Dallas. Hey, listen, Hugo, when you get to Dallas, I need you to say 2 words for me. Who that? You hear me? It look black and gold to the Super Bowl. Y'all put it in the chat for me. If you guys like my podcast, you guys loyal, you guys ride with me. I don't care if y'all Saints fan or not. Y'all put a who that in the chat for me. Do that for me, please. For all the people who gonna come back and watch the stream, put a who that in the chat. Let me see them who that's in the chat. Kelly, man, put who that in the chat. Magpie, put who that in the chat. Come on, man. Who that? Let's put some who that in the chat. Let's see. There, Robert James. That's what I'm talking about. That's my boy, Robert James. Come on now, Magpie. Who that? Put it in the chat. Kelly Quinn. I know y'all don't watch no football. Y'all put who that in the chat. Come on. Who that? Who that? Who that? MD says Niner game. No. Uh Rona says, who that? That's too funny. Denise says, who that? Bert says, Seahawks. Kelly, I know you don't watch football, man. You ride with your boy. Y'all put that who that in the chat. Who that? Who that? Who that? Come on, guys. So let's see. Vandella says the type of psychological types that want to become police have a range of pure intention to dark intention, but they're not all. I wouldn't say that they're all like that necessarily, right? They're not all like that, are they? You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just some of them. You know, you just have bad apples, whether you got police or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Kush Boy says, I talk to my baby mother, but my neighbor downstairs give me hugs. It's in the game. Ain't nothing wrong with no hugs, Kush Boy. You feel what I'm saying? Kelly Quinn says, tainted life. I don't think the parents of the children that were recently killed in Georgia would agree. Of course, I agree with Miss Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Amanda, she's talking about the AK 47s. Yes, she is. Kush Boy says, I'm still here. Kush Boy, I know you here. Chief says, do you know how to swim? Bruh, come on, bruh. Chief Queef. Look, Chief Queef, you get the Kool-Aid. You the Kool-Aid man. I had to drink on that, Chief Keef. Chief Queef. Kool-Aid of the Day Award. We have nominated you. Chief Queef, we've nominated you as the Kool-Aid man. We got a Kool-Aid man. Chief Queef, let me see what question you just asked me. Put that question back in the chat, my boy. He is definitely the donkey of the day. But we've had a real quiet, very, 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 very quiet. MD, I appreciate that love. I appreciate that. Listen, MD, if you be up in the mornings, probably a little bit after 6, man, it's gonna be jumping in here. I'm gonna tell you how Kamala gonna win Texas tomorrow. You feel how she could win Texas? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Mad Pie says weapons are get more advanced than the ones we got now. Banning one sets precedents to ban the others. Tony the one when you're wrong repeatedly. Guys, that's my time though, man. I done hit 3 hours on y'all, man. I appreciate y'all on the Sunday. Y'all hanging out with y'all boy. MD says, where are you in Houston? Yes, sir. I am in Houston. Chief Queef, man, we not even gonna do it, man. I ain't never even seen you in the chat, bro. And you gonna come in here like that, bro? I'm sorry. Not gonna do that. You feel me, my boy? You guys to get up out of here. So look, guys, I appreciate you guys staying with me, you know what I'm saying? Sticking with me from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of my day ones in here. You know what I'm saying? Stop, no Texas Blue. Robert James, tomorrow morning. I promise you, I want to see you in here, and I want you to tell me that after I read what I'm gonna read. Okay, I see Kush Boy. You know what I'm saying? Kush Boy, you've been one of my favorites from day one. You feel me? I know that boy ain't really rocking with me like that with Kamala, but that's my dude. Code of Odin, I never seen you in here, bro. You guys, if y'all like the channel, y'all subscribe. You know, a little bit after 6 in the morning, I'm going to be in here. But I'm going to just give y'all shout outs that will stay to the end. Hugo, Tony the One. Oh, Rona. Hello, Rona. How are you doing, Rona? I'll be going live in a little bit. Thank you for showing up. MD, I appreciate the love. Kelly, of course, all the time. Y'all show some love to Miss Kelly Quinn for moderating. That's my right hand one man. Bert, Robert James, Tainted Life, Vandella Ivory, Fig Prankster, Magpie, y'all show some love for Magpie for her of course, moderating. Tony the One, Country COD Gaming, Brian, Eva, Brian, and Miss Amanda. She's probably gone now. One cup, two beers. Man, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. You know what I'm saying? We just a little bit over 3 hours on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But it is the football season. If you guys watch football, I highly advise you to go kick your feet up, watch some football. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready in the morning. I'm going to tell you how Kamala Harris could possibly flip Texas. Real talk. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a real good possibility. That being said, man, I love each and every last one of y'all. I appreciate y'all support, man. I really do, man. And I pray that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the morning a little bit after 6 a.m. Central. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See y'all tomorrow.